I didn't realize how fake she's like mad fake soulful. Whoever this young lady is. And why does it this thing is dark as hell? What happened to my setup, man? I thought that song was way more popping. That's what happens when you're drinking. You think a song was that good. It's cool, but she's like not soulful at all. Calvin Harris. Who sings that with him?
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. You know who I be. And today is
Knicks rehab.
Today is a lovely episode of Knicks Rehab. And you know, we call it Knicks Rehab because we are Knicks fans. And we usually try to bring up whatever's relevant with the Knicks. Sometimes it gets so redundant that it's just, as a fan, what are we going to talk about? Tom Thibodeau wiping his face again, like, oh my God, making that same stupid laugh. How many times we talk about, oh, Jalen Brunson is so great. This is when we get creative, right? But good morning to you guys. I think I've been forgetting to tell you the weather like a jerk. I apologize. Today will be 69. Well, it's 69 degrees right now. There will be a high of 85 degrees by 4 p.m. And it looks like it shall be sunny and clear the entire time today. Mostly sunny. Yeah. Today's Friday, man. That's why I played that Calvin Harris song. Let me tell you something, man. If I get in my groove, see, by today, if you're working in an office, you were supposed to already know what she eats for lunch. You're supposed to be there around Wednesday. I'll give you the latest Thursday, but definitely by Wednesday. You're supposed to know what kind of, what her favorite bagel is, or what she wants to eat for lunch. By the time Wednesday rolls around, I'm supposed to take her out to lunch. So by the time Friday comes around, this is what they call that, rush hour with the drinks. I'm forgetting everything now. What do they call it after work when everybody's just drinking? Happy hour. By this time, it's Friday. This is just me working in the office. This is single Fabian, by the way. Don't you confuse us. Happy hour. Thanks, Gregory Lee. By the way, I am hung the hell over. I popped like 4 Excedrins, but I'm great. I'm doing great. So by today in the office, you're supposed to know what she wants for dinner, what she wanted for lunch. And now you don't even know that she like you. Is she trying to play around? And you find out during happy hour. I'll tell you that much. Yes, you will. All that work husband business is true. Don't let them lie to you. Oh, I don't like him. He's just please. She likes that dude. She likes a couple dudes at work. And if she don't like the work husband, she likes her homeboy. His homeboy. Come on, man. Who you think you dealing with, man? Got experience out here in these offices. This thing is coming up. Oh, this is why. Bow. Wondering why it's so dark over there. You're looking for that Bronco Buster by getting her that bagel. Hey, come on now. I'm overhung. Excuse me? Love you too. Head on the swivel. Why are you playing that song for You Got Bronco Busted last night? Fabian woke up in the good. Is it the ocean? How deep is your love? That song is, I thought it was way better, to be honest. Then I heard it in my headphones right now. I'm like, I would never listen to this song sober. or like just at home by myself. That she has no soul. She sounds like she's singing. She's singing with her like her nasal. I hate it. Not I hate the song. I hate it like sober. This is why I tell you, you gotta be careful what you title these things for YouTube. Because now there's only 8 people on YouTube watching us. After 8 o'clock, usually it goes up. Right? But no way possible by this time we go on every day at 8 o'clock, 7:45, and somehow YouTube doesn't know we're on. They're not gonna alert you. You don't know to suggest this video to people that have clicked on here before YouTube. What kind of lies are you trying to tell me? Who runs YouTube? Is it Larry Page still? Or did he leave? Or Sergey, whatever the hell his name is? I know all your business, or most of a lot of it. The girl Marissa that left and went to Yahoo, and one of y'all was banging her, whatever. I know what's going on over there at Google that owns YouTube, which is now Alphabet. Alphabet. You think you're talking to Google? And then look, 8 mother lovers on here. So only 8 people got the notification, Google. I talk to a whole bunch of people on this chat every day. It's more than 8 of them. Why haven't they received the message, Google? They don't want me going to them all. They're trying to slave you. They think they slick. I wish I seen Leo Cohen. That's 6'6". Pow, right in the kneecap. Sit your old ass down, man. Why aren't you giving me my views? Is it the ocean? Be careful what you say. Trump is listening. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't really, not that I don't care. I don't know how to talk about that because everything feels like we're in a simulation. And I hate to sound that way, be like, it's the Matrix. But I'm listening to Ice Spice apparently diss Cardi B. And I'm listening going, how the hell is this? How do you listen to this? It sounds mad offbeat. And I don't have the most rhythm, but I can tell when something has rhythm. So I say that to say, Corey R, I don't like Trump being in office. They tried this the first time when he went in there. They said he's Hitler. Like, word? Word? And don't get me wrong, I'm not deep diving into that, but that whole thing is crazy. KRS-One and the Juice Crew. When all jumps in, oh my God, I don't you. Are you kidding me?
AllBall suckers. Yo.
As soon as I mentioned we missed old school beefs, KRS-One versus the Juice Crew, who pops up? I said, when AllBall drops in, we're gonna AllBall suckers. Amazing. Corey R in the building, AllBall in the building. I was talking about how I think we're in the Matrix. You know, they mentioned Trump, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what to believe anymore. I heard an Ice Spice dissing Cardi B song. I'm like, it sounds, I don't even know how to get into this. It sounds mad offbeat. Where do I live right now? Where am I at? Then he throws up, what do you say? Oh, yeah, KRS-One versus the Juice Crew. How big of a deal was that back in the day, AllBall?
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, good morning. I'm sorry.
Good morning, everybody. I'm gonna be honest. It's one of the greatest battles of all time.
Wow.
KRS-One has 2 of the top 5 greatest diss songs of all time. South Bronx and The Bridge Is Over. Like, you got to remember, man, those type of beats and energies and records, it shifted a whole city. Like, so what that Kendrick song did for LA, that's what KRS-One song did for the whole New York City. It made the whole New York City and Bronx look at Queens like, get out of here.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, how real was it? So Queens really got until the 90s?
Being real. That made us look at Queens like they was trash. Being honest with you. MC Shannon and them ain't have a chance. But it that, man, listen, wasn't nothing like those times. Like, why you think you know, reminiscing is so. I think people reminisce so much, man. Yeah. Those was like some of the greatest times in hip hop history. This stuff going on now, I don't know what this is. This is not. It's not lyrical. It's not music. It's just, remember back then wasn't nobody getting hurt. They kept it on wax. Now I don't know what this is. Listen. I don't know last time I listened to music today. To be honest with
you. Robert Paulson said AllBall is so old that he knew KRS-One when he was KRS 6 months. Yo, this guy's really a comedian, bro.
Yo, big shout out Robert Paulson, man. Stupid, man. Yo, KRS 6 months. But big shout out to Queens, man, because I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to music, y'all might got the greatest rappers. It's too many of y'all.
I think Queens put on a show. Yeah, I think from Queensbridge to the other side, it's a lot.
But I mean,
it's a lot.
But I'm saying when you go Nas, Run DMC, 50, like Nicki Minaj,
LL,
Mobb Deep, CNN, like it's Tribe Called Quest. Of course, you got Ja Rule. It's too many. It's too many. The Lost Boys.
Run DMC, you said?
Yeah, come on, man. That's the greatest rap group of all time. It's not even close.
How was that when that dropped? Like Run DMC comes out and it's I don't even, because I don't know, but I'm imagining like, hold on, they've been trying to do hip hop for a minute, like for a couple years now. We're going back to the history of it in the Bronx. We're revisiting that. But by the time 82 hits, 83, and they come out with a hit record like that, and it's like, oh no, this ain't just some show at the park anymore. This is like, y'all ain't just copying that. No, this is a new wave. I got this black leather on, the black. What's the hats called again?
What, the Kangos?
Nah, it wasn't the Kangos.
L was famous for those, but I know they did. But people gotta understand how legendary Run DMC is, and look at all the shit they started. Remember, they might be the first rap group as far as a brand with the shell top Adidas. And then remember, they might be the first to ever cross over when they did the song with Aerosmith.
1,000,000%.
Walk This Way. But it was that one time Run DMC couldn't miss. I'm talking about hit after hit after hit after hit. And remember, they did the movies, Crush Groove. So listen, Run DMC don't get enough props. To me, greatest rap group of all time. #1, hands down.
Wow.
Hands down. I'll put them up against anybody.
It's like the Rakim effect we talked about before, right? Where Rakim is the first. After him, it's just you had to rap more serious. There was no playing around.
But with them, they wasn't scared to go commercial. See, Rakim wasn't really on that time. But come on, man, Run DMC, they listen. Like I said, from the Adidas brand to movies to crossing over. Listen, huge. Yeah, it's I got them #1. I'm not arguing with nobody about that.
I'm sorry.
Real quick, my list. I got them #1. To the next 4, you can do what you want. I got Outkast. I got NWA. I got, and I'm gonna surprise somebody. I got the Locks in there.
The Locks, NWA, Run DMC,
Outkast, and Wu-Tang. And for me, I wouldn't mind if somebody put Public Enemy over the Locks. So however person want to do that, I'm fine. But I'm gonna put the Locks and then probably my 6. Now 6 through 10 is when Public Enemy is right there at #6 or 5, and then you got Mobb Deep, and then you can do whatever you want with that. But yeah, Run DMC is at the top for me.
Public Enemy. I'll ask you about Public Enemy tomorrow, man, because we get into this forever. Because that time period for y'all don't like. I was just talking about. I'll watch old school movies. Shout out to KG. I forgot what movie he was talking about. I think we're talking about either Scorsese or somebody from back in the day. I said, bro, I'll watch The French Connection. I'll watch even when we watch Taxi Driver. You gotta understand that was the era where we were babies and we're looking around, walking around. That's what New York felt like. it really felt like what you see in those movies and stuff like that. So when I listened to the music, I can remember the music. I don't remember it playing. I just remember the feeling of like this was really what it was when you walked to the park. You heard that in the background. So when AllBall is talking, it's like, oh no, he was older than me. So he kind of like, no, this was what's going on. And no, that was trash. They tell you that was hot, but that really wasn't hot. Like, he was like,
but you gotta remember my block. Remember my block, S, Kumo D, Spoonie G, like that's my block. And then remember my neighborhood, a lot of videos was being made. Remember, I'm down the block from 125th. So you gotta remember at a young age, block parties, I done seen it all, been around it all. So I've seen a lot of legendary moments. I was there when the Fugees performed at the State Building on 25th. In the beginning, when people didn't even really know who they was. Biggest shout out to Craig G, Hunter and F and Carvin, had them in his crib, in his studio. I'm right there. Yeah, I seen all that, bro. Yeah,
hold on,
facts.
Craig G was from the block from you?
Yeah, DJ Craig G. Right now, he like one of the big DJs in Connecticut. Yeah.
Hold on, am I confusing them? Because it's Craig G.
No. I know you talking about Craig G from he used to rap. You talking about from the Truth
No. He used to rap. I thought it was a DJ. There was a Craig. Yeah, Craig G. But he's legendary for all time.
There's a rapper named Craig G. also. Remember, he's with the Truth Crew. But DJ Craig G. tall, heavy set Spanish dude. Well, he not Spanish, but he looks Spanish. Yeah, it's from my block. Yeah. Come on, bro. We do this over here, man.
Shout out to y'all, man. Mizak, Saponi, two people in the chat. Knicks Rehab fam. Yo, appreciate y'all, man. We just look. I put Knicks. I was just testing it out too. AllBall said, we're gonna get on our game this weekend. But in terms of the YouTube game, it's 18 people in the building on YouTube, and all we put was Knicks news and rumors. We out here talking to y'all. You know what time it is. So if they not sending it to everybody, we'll find out the hard way. Well, listen, we know the game. I'll change up the thumbnail and everything else up to get our people back in the mix. Mizak, Saponi, Mobb Deep, Shook Ones, change hip hop like AI crossover, change the NBA.
That's a fact. Yeah,
you think so?
Yeah, they listen. Mobb Deep, yeah, man, they made a big impact in the game. They in my top 10. They not my top 5, but they in my top 10. Yeah. Mobb Deep was tough. That Shook Ones, that beat, that hook, yeah, that was it.
If you got to pick a beat that sounds like New York from the 90s, that's the one. I think that's the most classic, like what Eminem did with it. That's what I'm saying with Eminem too. Everybody thinks I shit on him, but for him to have used Shook Ones in 8 Mile, he has, to me, 8 Mile is damn near a classic movie. Shook Ones is like, it sounds like a movie.
Nah, that beat, listen, that and the other joint they had with Little Kim.
Yeah. Quiet Storm.
Yo, listen. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. You might could put those two songs up against anybody. Not saying it'll win, but that Shook Ones and that Quiet Storm. See, that's when you have moments in hip hop history. Yeah. Mobb Deep got moments, so you gotta respect him. But my motto is one guy, man. That listen, Rakim.
The God.
Go to all goats, bro. Yeah, listen. I told you how he impacted the world, bro. He made you understand what hip hop was, how it's supposed to sound, and how it's supposed to look. He embodied everything. Dead serious. I'm not laughing. I'm not joking. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not doing none of that. And I got the he got, bro. I told you, man. When you grow up in a neighborhood where all you know is big time hustlers and gambling, and then you get a rapper that embodies that and is believable, bro, it's game over. We ain't seen nothing like that yet. Since. Think about it. Even Jay-Z had his suspect moments when he had the shiny suit songs with Mariah Carey and all that. The only one that's close to Rakim as far as, never is 50 Cent.
You think?
I'm just saying, man. where it's just 100% believable.
Oh, okay. So being the you think Snoop is too much of a character because he ain't really get. Well, then
Bro,
again,
Snoop on
how
TV
much
with
Snoop we believe in?
Snoop on TV with Martha Stewart, bro. Man, get out of here. Big shout out to him though, but
Yeah, Snoop stays getting the bag, man.
And you gotta remember, when they had I think it might have been the No Limit. It was a documentary where Snoop told on himself. Where he was like, "Yo, everything I was doing at Death Row, I didn't want to do that." You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, but still legendary, still one of the GOATs. But I'm talking about people that they.
I think off the block and like and have longevity. But see, it was, and then 50's been doing it for so long. But it's like he reinvented himself. But for that time period, I don't know. Even with I think
he never
Jay
had
comes close.
But he never had a slip up moment. You ain't never catch 50 doing anything with you, huh? Bro, Hove got some of those. Even now, how he dress, how he look, bro, it's weird. I'm sorry. I don't miss me with all that. Yo, you grow up and you get grown. I don't want to hear all that. Get out of here.
Hold on, 50 looks like he grew up in Brooklyn or something, bro. I don't. What I'm saying is, sometimes.
I understand all that, but he's always had a weird sense of style, though. That's what I'm saying. But he's consistent with who he is. He ain't get the weird haircut. He ain't do nothing up, bro. Hove, after a while, it's like, huh? The God Rock Kim, bro. Listen, that album Paid in Full. You had to, if you was outside and was dealing with a certain element, do you understand where I'm coming from? That shit changed my life. Till this day, I still listen to that. Straight up.
Paid in Full is so timeless.
When he came to my block and did the video Know the Ledge for the Juice soundtrack, bro, how he act in videos is how he act in real person. Word up. Come on, man. So for me, I got Run DMC, greatest hip hop group all time. My greatest rap all time, the God Rock Kim. Hove is definitely top 5 for sure. But I'm being honest. Who would I rather listen to and see? The God. Straight up. And nobody played with him. Yeah. Nobody.
Well, I don't know.
Who?
We wanted to see it. We want to see him versus Kane, man.
No.
Apparently.
Forget all that. I'm saying in his prime,
right?
Nobody threw a shot at him. and if they thought they threw a shot, they apologized. Ask Eric Sherman. Look it up. He said, I said a line. I was even talking about him. Yeah. Come on, bro. Nobody played with him.
I'm glad. You know what's crazy? That's just like, in a way, Kendrick, because I'm not a big Kendrick fan, but I know he's more eccentric or whatever it is, more artsy, but he's not really compromised either. And it felt like, yo, don't play with him for long. I'm not a big Kendrick guy. And when this whole thing was brewing the last 10 years, I'm seeing, yeah, Kendrick is all right to me. I think J. Cole is nicer, but I don't think you should be playing with Kendrick like that. And then the fact that he's playing the boogeyman and he followed through, that I think taps into his legendariness, bro. Because I didn't expect this from him. If you told me 14 years ago you thought he was gonna be the best, like a top rapper, the top rapper in the next 14 years, I wouldn't have believed you. And right now, what you just said, nobody messed with him. They try the control thing. They try to counter Kendrick Lamar. All the big rappers got at him, and he didn't play with them. And again, I'm not a big Kendrick guy, but you got to give a guy his props, man.
Right, but once again, nobody played with the God. Nobody threw a subliminal. Nobody tried to be slick. Nobody played with him. From LL to Kane to KRS, in his prime, those years, nobody played with the God, bro. Niggas ain't want no problems. Yeah, you want problems now because it's a versus and, bro, nobody played with him. Nobody. And he moved in the streets how you supposed to move. That's what I'm saying. When you get somebody that has all the elements combined, bro, they listen. The impact they have on people is crazy. But I'm not Kendrick. Nah, I'm not surprised. I've been rocking with Kendrick since ADHD and all of that, Element and all that. So I knew he always was dumb nice. It's just sometimes, you know, he may get a little weird on you, but as far as lyrically, he always was nice. Him and Cole is right there. I like him better than Cole, to be honest with you.
I think no, I'm saying if I think Cole raps more like us, our generation, because of punchlines and the way you don't know where he's going sometimes with his punchlines. But I don't think he can make records like Kendrick. Like if I'm listening to their albums, I'm like Kendrick is more entertaining. He just is, and he's going there. Is he a little weird? I guess so, but he's like the artsy kid. But he's weird, but then he makes you like it. And those are all signs of, you know, Rakim may have to do that, but Rakim that's not his style. For him if Rakim did that, we'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you? It's just not in him at all. But Kendrick, I mean, he got an album about, and I don't even listen to it, where, you know, going through it with his girl, real life stuff. To me, that sounds like a Broadway play. And then just to keep the mystique up, though, the boogeyman mystique is really my point. That's the point I was trying to get to. I'm sorry. I was trying to travel through my thoughts and get to that point. There's certain rappers that have carried the boogeyman feel to them. Drake was never that. J. Cole had it for a second, maybe for me. I'm personalizing that. But let's say like DMX. I think there was sort of he had some boogeyman-ness to him because he was wild and he was nice. Jay for a little bit. And who else?
Scarface.
Listen, don't play with him.
Nobody plays with Scarface, bro. Him, DMX, Rakim. I'm being honest. Those, nobody plays with them. Ain't nobody play with X, bro. Ain't nobody listen. That legendary rap battle that nobody ever saw, but some people was there. When you got Hove as the GOAT, and you got people going, nah, him and Hove battle, and you don't know who won. It's like, what? Who is X? Nobody played with X. Nobody plays with Scarface. Nobody played with the God Rakim. Nobody. Everybody else niggas was playing with Pauls. As great as Jada Kiss was, people threw shots at him. People threw shots at Beans. People threw shots. All the top dudes got shots thrown at. But those three, wasn't nobody playing with them. There wasn't nobody playing with them. That's just a fact.
Some guys on like that aren't as popular, like Ghostface. It's just I'm trying to think who else really got the mystique like that. Don't play if you're coming to play with them, because I think in this era you get checked.
Biggie threw shots at them. People was throwing shots at Wu.
Well, that's after they shot first.
But listen,
you understand what I'm saying?
No, but my point is, Face X, Rakim, nobody threw shots at them. Their whole career. Think about that. Like, seriously.
They were that wild.
They was that nice. And if you're a real artist and you listen to music, hold on. You ain't playing with them.
Now you're making me get in my bag. Because people, all my friends are Jay-Z fans. And don't get me wrong, I love Jay. Do not get me wrong. But they swear he's undefeated. He does this, that, and the third. Listen, man. DMX, when DMX came out, I got you to understand. I was like 12, 13. He had us barking at school in the middle of the hallways, pissing the teachers off.
Hold on, fleeing them comments. Who threw shots at X, Flea?
I want to say.
Don't tell me Ja Rule.
Ja did, but Jay did. He was throwing subliminals at him. And then remember, X threw subliminals at Jay. Hold on. I only gave you the crown to shoot it at your fucking head. If you were nah. X
don't throw subliminals. X gonna tell you what it is about you. Hove threw subliminals at everybody, bro. Hove is mad weird for that. Get out of here with that, man.
But X threw shots. Beans threw a shot at him. Leave it up to Hove to X out. Leave it up to Hove to X out Tommy Buns. Listen, man, that's back when it was Rough Riders. Bro, listen, don't get deep in the bag.
Niggas wasn't playing with X, bro.
That's what I believe.
Sorry.
They didn't follow through.
Sorry.
They didn't follow through though.
Big Flea, never the little one.
Good morning, what up?
Get all
Good morning.
personal.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Morning, my brother.
Nigga, why you rushing my good mornings? Nigga, what's wrong with you?
First of all, I gave you 3 seconds, and he just said, Big Flea, never the little one. There's 3 seconds. Now you want me to wait a whole day for you to say good morning?
OG, good morning, brother. Good morning, OG. How you feeling?
Oh man, I'm all right. What's good with you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
He jumped
man. Having some good talks this morning.
What's we talking about, Flea?
What y'all got going on over here?
Who was Run Flea MC, huh? who is throwing shots at DMX?
The whole did.
Okay, which time?
Ho was throwing weird subliminals at everybody. Ho is weird. Get out of here, Ho.
He ended my Mace fandom. Oh boy. I almost cried. What's wrong with you?
Imaginary players is crazy. It's crazy.
No, that wasn't that. Imaginary players is dope. It was the ride or die. Check your own videos. You always be number 2.
Over hater.
I was like, yo, wait, what? He's definitely a hater. He's definitely a hater. But how do you, out of all people, don't respect that? Are you crazy? He got at Nas. I had to commend him for that. Nas don't want to with Hov. I gotta respect Jay for a lot of stuff, bro. Y'all be saying he's hating. Okay, what you gonna do? You on top? Remember, Nas wasn't fucking with him.
Nah, they wasn't fucking with him. Don't get it twisted, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Nas was not. They weren't fucking with him.
Niggas was doing a lot of punching up with Hov. A lot of punching up, not punching down. He was doing a lot.
Wait. Please, hold on. It's Flea. Explain that, please.
It's nothing. It's self-explanatory. Niggas was doing a lot of punching up. Hov, we know what Hov was at that time.
What time?
Anytime. Late.
Now you gotta chill. Now you gotta chill.
Early 2000s, right before that bullshit retirement. Like, we know what time it was with that.
Hold on. Because listen, when Jay first came out, there wasn't no punching up. He was trying to get a record with Nas. There wasn't no punching up to Jay. Jay wasn't nobody to them. Imagine you're Nas and you say in 89, whatever it was, we on tour with Large Professor in reality, right? And this is, all right, he's the same guy I seen in the bus. He's nice, okay, but now you asking me to be on your album. I'm Nas, 96? You crazy? 96 Nas is the man about to drop. It was written. This is your first album. You need Biggie for the cosign. You need other artists for the cosign. That's why you're looking for me. That's how Nas feels. But that's when I think the beef really started. Because Nas said, I really don't care about you or your people. That's how I feel about that. I think Nas really started that whole situation with him and Jay-Z. That's why I can't, when AllBall right now is saying Jay-Z's a hater, I'm like, he might have been a hater, but I might have felt the same way if I'm on top of the world in 2000 and I asked you to be on my first album. All of a sudden, you want to be relevant again. Nah, you know what? Let's draw the line right here. Nas don't want to withhold. I always respected that.
And hence the starting of the punching up. Yeah.
Back.
You said everything right. So in 2000, Nas was looking up. So that's what at that time, that's what it was.
But I wouldn't say punching up because he's still Nas.
I mean, yeah, that's cool. The mystique was still cool, but we act like there wasn't an era where Nas was struggling to make music that we liked.
Hold on. If you want to break it down, make music that we liked in terms of the masses, in terms of the radio people.
Masses, underground, what rappers accepted, all of that. There was a moment.
Incorrect. That was the media people that wanted to hear him make hit records for the radio and all that stuff. They make money with each other. Nas eventually came out with all the same records that we love from him.
Nostradamus is garbage. Nostradamus is garbage.
Nostradamus is trash. The second half of I Am is trash. The other shit, all the songs that was supposed.
What are you talking about? Telling me I'm incorrect? I'm stating facts. I'm not arguing with you. I'm not debating you.
The same albums you're talking about, we heard in real time, released before they put them in the stores, and they didn't.
And they weren't good. They were not good.
You're not letting me finish. Those same albums, they had them without those songs. Without those, just like Jay had Volume 3, and it's a better version of Volume 3 than the actual one that came in the store. The one that's in Europe or whatever it is. They had Is That Your Bitch and everything like that. Stop playing with me, Flea. And
well, I mean, if you go ahead, get nerdy. You want to be nerdy now because you okay? Go ahead.
Now it's nerdy. No, don't take that L. Take that L real quick. Jay was running with a whole topic that everybody else was talking about. Yo, you washed up. This, that, and the third, all because you didn't have the commercial.
That was garbage. I made a statement. Those albums were not good. We
agree about that. Now you're veering off.
I'm not veering off. I don't spit nothing. You dance salsa, like cut it out. I'm coming straight at you. Pause. You see what I'm doing. I ain't gotta play with you.
Nas is punching up to who? To Jay-Z? No, they're on the same level, bro. Period. You crazy? Back then, it was only mainstream guys, the people who would just love radio records, and they were gassed up off the fact that Nas can't make commercial albums. Okay, you keep playing with that dude. That dude is nice. That's all. You talking about selling records and making hit records and stuff like that. The material aspect. Nah, Nas was still nice in 2000. Punching up. You kidding me?
Regular.
Hold on. If you tell me Prodigy was punching up back then, God bless the dead.
That's why when that whole battle happened, niggas was surprised. Like, oh, you still got a pulse. Okay.
Yeah, which dudes are we talking about? The same dudes who listening in the club, on the radio, not listening to Nas, bro. Stop, knock it off, man. Stop playing with me, dog. The same records that were on these albums, he put out later on one album, and everybody liked it all of a sudden.
Tell me the song.
All of Papa Was a Player. There's a bunch of joints. I think Nori took the other one with him in Tragedy. Music Makes a Thug Calm Down. The whole joint on Lost Tapes. Come on, man. It's got who you think you're dealing with, bro? Jay is Jay. Don't get me wrong. Jay is Jay. If you actually listening to us,
giggling and laughing like you said something that's making me retreat.
What? I don't understand. What?
You were giggling and laughing like you said something that's making everybody retreat. We're having don't play with me. What did you say that was so profound just now?
He has a whole album full of records that he was supposed to put out in 99 as a double album with the I Am joint. They scrap it because they wanted to be more commercial because it's Steve Stout on them.
That's what the business was. Is my point. It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
No, they scrapped it because it leaked and they had to redo it and they felt like they should have redone it instead of just putting the album out.
Was it good?
Bro, yes.
Get the logistics of it. Was it good?
Listen to what I'm telling you. The second half of the album, they took the CD off and they put it out 5 years later as the Lost Tapes album. If it wasn't good, how do you make 2 albums out of it and sell it in 2 different decades? If it wasn't good. And he satisfied his own fan base, not y'all, because it's not fair. Nas is not gonna be Jay, where Jay's gonna be doing commercial records. That's not his lane. That's not really his lane. So it's tough for everybody to be Kendrick too. Everybody can't be Kendrick and just do what he did because what he did was amazing. But these guys walk so they could run. But I don't necessarily. I'm not gonna believe that Nas was punching up at that point because as soon as he dropped his first album, he's a legendary dude. It took Jay's years to build that up. And I'm not saying Jay was, can I say you're wrong for feeling that way? Yeah, because you disrespected Nas saying he got to punch up when he's on the same level. Just being nice. No, we both nice. Who you talking to like that? Punching up.
Yeah, you missing what I'm saying, but kudos. I'm not walking that back. Like I said, he started to have to punch up because Jay was running shit. And you and him were the only niggas that didn't know that. That was more than 3 seconds. Go ahead. You're listening.
I don't want to interrupt you. Act like you know. So everyone was punching up? DMX was punching up?
Talking about Nas right now. You're talking about X. Talking about Nas. He was doing a lot of, well, I ain't gonna say that to you. I respect you as my brother.
You can't say you can't say I'm grading this dude, none of that shit. You can't. Because I was there. Everybody was glazing Jay, and I'm like, bro, you can't just say that Nas got no chance. Like I just heard him. I've heard all his stuff right now. He's still nice. He's just not. I don't understand. I guess we got two different interpretations of what punching up is. Because you got hit records right now that everybody likes. Okay, cool. But you not. It's not like, again, I could see that if you were saying with Prodigy and all that, because Prodigy was considered top 5, top 10 5 years prior, and then he fell off to us. I didn't care about that album.
No,
HNIC, whatever it is.
Cheesy Soul Cakes. No, hold on. Wait a minute.
Either one of them can hang with Prodigy.
Wait a minute.
But slow down. People like that.
Let's slow down for a second.
Nah, he didn't have. Yeah,
forget the radio. We could talk rap.
Yeah,
so let's just talk rap alone. Forget commercial songs. Forget what I like. Forget what you like. Rap. We're not about to sit here and act like Hov couldn't rap circles around a billion of these niggas. So slow down. Lyrical, subliminal shots, like OG was saying. Crafty. Shit for the ladies to dance to. Shit for us to stay conscious. Like all types of shit. Like let's not act like Hov just became commercial and that's the reason why he was the man. No, very versatile, could do it all. Let's stop. Slow down.
I agree. The last guy to make me that was doing that before him, X could kind of do it, but he's unique.
X had that bag too, bro. X had that bag too.
And that's a unique bag, but Jay was doing it more often, bro. It felt like every time he spit something, it was like, whoa, he can't miss. That's what it was with him. Do not get me wrong. He felt invincible. This guy can't miss. I don't care if it's a freestyle. I don't care if it's a feature on a random dude's album. Everything, every time we heard him, it was like, yo, he about to kill this. We can't wait for him to rap. He was that dude. Don't get me wrong. We agree about that. Forget about whether having control of the radio makes him a good rapper. That's crazy. That's not what we're saying. Remember, for Jay-Z at that time to gain control of the radio is an incredible effort, bro. Remember, Nas came out the gate 18, 19. They gave him the world after that because he was the prodigy. Jay-Z was no prodigy. And now I'm not talking about the rapper. I'm talking about the Messiah. Jay-Z wasn't that. He worked his way into being what he was in 2000. He earned all of it. Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Me and Flea, just because we disagree about punching up does not mean we disagree about what that spot is. That spot is different. All I'm saying is that Jay he took a different path to that spot, but Nas was on that spot forever. It was his to lose. That top of the mountain, they were all on there, but it was his to lose because they're giving you a budget. It wasn't like, put it to you like this, Flea. I know exactly what you're saying. It wasn't like Nas wasn't given the chance to have these radio hits. He dropped the ball. If you want me to say it like that, he dropped the ball plenty of times.
He didn't want to.
Oh, Nas?
Yeah, I just think Nas has a level of integrity, man. And
the conflict.
Yeah, like the level of integrity that dude has, some of the things he wasn't trying to compromise. And that was evident. Like you could see that. And that doesn't make him a less better rapper. Come on, we're talking about one of the most lyrical. Another guy that is extremely versatile, can't give you a lot of things different ways. Pause. Right. So like I'm not saying Nas is not a good rapper. I was just saying from the comments and from the tone before I came in here, there was stepping on Hov, and I just like a Hovenger, I had to come in and swoop in. And
you're gonna find me. I don't think there's anyone more objective than me about it because I remember exactly what you said. It was like, yo, after the takeover came out, it was like, after he said the thing about his girl, it was like people were really thought it was that was the ether. And I'm like, bro, this is not original. And you're giving this, like, you're not dealing with someone who's not a legend, bro. These two guys are just, because everyone will argue that's when I witnessed Standem in his finest. Just because you were standing this guy, it's over now. I'm like, and I didn't fully understand it. I'm just like, bro, I listen to both of them. Like at that time, it was the Locks, Nas, Jay. Come on now, some Wu-Tang. Who else was out back then? 2000. Definitely Mobb Deep, going back to that, because we used to just play the CD, make your own CD. Then it was Kaza or Napster. You downloaded everything. Eventually LimeWire.
I never knew how to control LimeWire.
It was all kind of similar. Like Napster was worse.
Yeah, like LimeWire, I never could get anything. I was just an impatient kid. You know, you had to have patience with LimeWire and Napster. I didn't have the patience.
You know what it really was? That 56K modem. Once you switched to the cable, yo, hold on a second. Wait. Nobody talks about this. That is the most legendary moment in internet history. Is going from the phone line, where you plug it in the morning, you download something and wait till that shit is downloaded when you come back from school.
Bro,
that's what was going on back then. All this stuff I'm pressing the button and we seeing each other right now is insane, by the way. Back then, when you went from the 56K modem to cable,
game changer. Game changer. Game changer. Super subtle, but it was a game changer. Now you didn't have to tell grandma or moms, hey, can y'all get off the phone real fast so I can get on the internet?
Yo, hold on. The Flyers mother lovers, they had 2 lines. I said, what you said, now you can call me. I could call you. You have 2 lines. Jesus Christ. Yo, you remember calling the
when they
hold on, I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Yo, hold on. Queens had everybody. Yeah, you don't remember where a girl said you could call my phone. I have a different line in my room.
I remember that. Now, and it was ill if you got the second number. Oh, you got the second number?
I never got that.
Oh, word?
I mean, you mean her number?
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Wait a minute. That's what you need. You can't call the home. That's what the pop star. Who's this? Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can't call the crib.
Unless you were ill dude, like, yo, I'm calling for Tammy. What are you talking to? That's when you keep it official with the pops. Listen, hey, is Tammy there?
Listen.
Hey, good evening. Is Tammy there?
Good evening, Mr. Johnson. My name is Colin. Colin, you calling? Can I speak to Jesse, please?
Yeah. I'm not. This ain't 13 years. No, this is age 16, a little more. Hey, hold on. Yeah. I'll fight dudes like you in the street, big boy. We doing? Where's Tammy at? Don't let me get on my.
Yo, the day somebody calls for Val or Celine, Jesus Christ. Jesus.
But see, you gotta play, and that's the other thing. See, at the time, you thought you were being some punk ass 16-year-old. No, bro, he's supposed to play it cool. Who's that? All right. You take note of that. You supposed to listen. You can't wild out. The one thing you gotta know about your kids, remember, you were a kid before. You were sneaking around. You were trying to do all this behind your parents' backs. So guess what? Your job is to collect as much information as possible. That's your job right now. Who the fuck was this? Fabian? Word? Okay, he called at 9 o'clock, and then she headed out at 10:16. Took her an hour and 16 minutes to all of a sudden go outside. Yeah, okay. Every time Fabian calls, all of a sudden you got to throw out the garbage. Yeah, okay. This is your job as a parent. Don't, because then they start getting sneakier. No.
Yes.
Just remember you were a kid, man. Remember how it felt when you were sneaking around your mother or your father, whoever you live with. You wanted to go around their security system.
Listen, man. My mama used to. My mama was different, man. Let me just say that. My mom was teaching me the tricks of the trade. She was trying to help me not get bagged. I remember my mama said, "Stop going over that woman's house without her father being there. He told me he didn't want you there if he ain't there." I said, "Mom, I'm good. Chill. I'm good. Because we always had a system. Me and Shorty would go to the crib after school. We would fall asleep. Wake up at a certain time, give me enough time to get dressed, hit the door, get on the bus, get back to the crib." Well, Pops threw a fast one at us one time and said, "Oh, nah, I'm going to pop up a little earlier." I had to hide in the closet.
Oh,
at 17, I was in the closet, trying not to breathe hard, sweating profusely. It was bad work. So I get out the closet. He has her go get something to eat. I get out the closet.
Don't tell me.
Put my clothes on, walk out the door. As I'm walking down the walkway and busting a right to go towards the main block, he spun the block. So now he see me walking, and I try to play it off like, "Oh, Mr. Rose, how you doing, man?" He said, "I'm not good. I'm not good." I said, "Oh, all right." Put my hand out to shake his hand. He looked at me like I had 10 heads. It was a bad situation. Bad situation.
I don't want to say his name again in case somebody caught that. So hold on. At that point, do you think you about to get it on with a grown ass man?
Nah, I'm trying to get on the bus and out of his sight as fast as possible. He's an old Jamaican cat, so it was. I don't know what was about to happen. I don't know what was going on. Bishop, stop snitching.
Yeah, man, get out of your comment. We deleting that comment, Bishop. Get out of here. You don't do that. Yeah. They got it in the closed caption anyway, Bishop. What's wrong with you?
Come on, Bishop. That was good. That was good. That was good.
I got caught by somebody's pops. What did your pop say to me, babe? I think listen, I don't want to snitch on nobody, but like I was cool, but I'm also like a lunatic. Like I might be like, yo, hold on. If you want to fight, we can fight, bro. It's over. I mean, because you got the one up on me.
You about to
what
fight
could you do at that point?
You about to fight a 17-year-old. He gonna whoop your butt. He gonna whoop your ass.
Yes. Right now? Oh no. Listen. It's all this. You acting tough. Hold on, wait right there. Oh, what's your name again? Oh man, so happy to meet you, man. Hold on, I gotta change my shirt. I just came from work, man. Let me change my shirt real quick. Listen, man, I'm scaring the bejesus out of you, bro. You coming back? That ghost is coming right out. Huh? I want you to see death at that point. Yeah. For the rest of your life, like, yo, I'm not playing with your pop. I ain't going over your crib, but nah, Val. Now
I don't even play with him.
Yeah. Did Mr. Fabian say it's okay? You just talk to Mr. Fabian about yeah. Every time he mentions me, you gotta stutter. But that's the thing. Every time you're dealing with kids, that's the key. You gotta make sure they respect you, and respect involves some fear. So they're already 17, 18.
Little healthy fear. No, a little healthy fear. Definitely, I agree.
Listen, man. Yeah, do a bad boy scene, but you got to be realistic with it. So I might have to invite Flea over and just ice grill the whole time. Don't say nothing, Flea. Just stand there.
So here's another funny story.
Uh-oh.
Reggie at that time took my actual girlfriend. So the Reggie as a kid that pulled up on that scene is from the Bronx. He actually was like kicking it with my shorty at the time. I had no idea. Then she tried to act fly and said, that's why the nigga I fuck with was in Bad Boys. I was like, oh, he just tried to hurt my heart. But now that I see how Reggie get down, I don't know if y'all saw Bad Boys 4. If you see how Reggie get down, I'm not playing with Reggie. Not playing with him. Commenters know what I'm talking about. If they saw Bad Boys 4, they know.
Was it good?
It was better than I expected. I don't know about good as a. I don't know. We're gonna use the word good, but it was better.
Hold on. Can we talk about more? You know what? I'm switching the background. Sorry, y'all. We ain't playing no games. I don't know what the hell it was to talk about the Knicks. Well, that's why I started the show off. Like, what do you want to talk about? Tom Thibodeau again? I'll get to that in a second with Tom Thibodeau. I'm not playing with him.
You do it just you are super producer, one of the best hosts in the game. You got this. You're just fine, brother.
I want to go natural with our guys. What the hell are we talking about? Bad Boys?
Yes.
Oh, can we talk about Martin as if like people want to act like
hold
okay.
On. Slow down. Be respectful to the legend. Go ahead and talk, but slow down.
How am I not being respectful?
I didn't hear what you said. I just, when you get your gusto.
How am I not being respectful? I want to know when they ask him like, yo, I didn't have a stroke. I didn't have nothing. Bro, Martin, what do you expect? Can you answer the question, though? We really love Martin.
Oh, you talking about that. Oh.
Yeah. Hold on. Uncle Mo, is that really where he's from? Or you just, because I know there's a whole avenue in the BX, bro. He from 173rd, the whole avenue. I think you're talking about your man, Reggie.
Yeah, Reggie from the Bronx.
But he's saying what?
My shorty moved from Queens to the Bronx with her mom's. Well, when that happened, he upped it on me.
Your man said, but did she move to 173rd and Whole Avenue? Nah, your man is crazy. Please did not find that funny. Hold on, did that young lady? Hold on, that wasn't just no random young lady for the Fleester. The fleece.
That was my girl, man.
Ooh, baby, I promise.
He got me.
Reggie, you son of a gun.
Definitely got me.
The Illuminati is hard to know what true, what's not. Never know what they got on him. Nah, I understand what you guys say about the Illuminati, but I think we go too far with the Illuminati. I'm gonna be real. Because let's say you grew up, right? We're growing together. Me, Flea, Cheesy Soul Case. We would change your nickname, by the way. You ain't walking around with us talking about Cheesy Soul Case, bro. We're gonna get beat. We're gonna get just bottles thrown at us because of your name. Oh, there goes that Cheesy Cake crew. Like, what? Bye. Cheesy Cakes is crazy. Don't be disrespectful, Cheesy Cakes. But if we from the same building and we're selling t-shirts, let's say we're killing the t-shirt game. Oh no, for real, by the Boys and Girls Club, no joke. Oh, he is from 173rd up there in the BX. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Whole Avenue. Oh, okay. I thought people thought if they don't realize Whole Avenue was a street in the Bronx for real. And it was funny once you realize that Hunts Point was in the Bronx and they have a Whole Avenue. Just amazing. The Bronx is amazing. Undiscovered territory out there. But if we're from the same building, we're selling t-shirts, and then we're 12 years old, and you come up, you're 15, 16 years old, and you're really making a lot of money. But in the next building, they've been selling t-shirts also, and they've been doing it for 30 years. You think they're just letting you sell their t-shirts on their block? No, that's the Illuminati. The old heads that are not letting you rock. Not happening. You're gonna have to earn your way. You might have to go through some things to earn your spot, to maintain your spot. So I don't know if Martin he said Martin never know what they got on them. That's that no Diddy. I don't think so. Do you feel like they got something on Martin that he went crazy?
No. I think Martin caught a bad batch, and it was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think
about that.
I don't think they have nothing on Martin. I just think that, listen, people do drugs, man. It is what it is. People do drugs, and it has certain effects, long-term effects on you when you make certain choices. I don't like to complicate that thing at all. I don't like to complicate it at all.
You know what's crazy? Looking back at Martin, don't get me wrong, in the moment. And I want to pull up how Joe Rogan talked about Martin, bro. Joe Rogan is a dude, right? When you listen to him, because I was listening to Joe Rogan almost from the beginning. Then I stopped after he went too political. And I don't care what y'all say. It got trashed, bro. And he's still really good. But Joe Rogan's whole style is he will listen to everything and break everything down like a master, like a black belt, but almost too scientific, right? But within that scientificness, when he breaks down comedy, he'll talk about Martin like he's like Richard Pryor. Joe Rogan said, bro, in the late 80s, early 90s, if you followed Martin, it was death. He used to literally bring the upper deck down. By the time you go on stage, it's like, bro, you can't follow him. You better go before Martin. So how devastating Joe Rogan broke down Martin in his prime. I just had to give him his props because it was like, oh, so it was real what we felt. In the moment, I want to say Martin, I don't want to say Eddie Murphy because Eddie Murphy's a different level. Even prior to them guys, Eddie Murphy, what he did with Saturday Night Live, and remember, he used all these different pockets to become Eddie Murphy, the movie star. That was a different level. Even Kevin Hart, how big he is today, is not as funny as Eddie Murphy. So he didn't have that balance, but Martin was closer to what Eddie Murphy was. Martin was close to what Eddie Murphy was because he was funny to us. He had the hit show on Channel 5. At his peak, he was devastated. Yo, Martin was getting 20 million a film. Only the big dogs got 20 million a film. Martin was up there with Will Smith in them. That's why they did Bad Boys.
Yeah, he was killing the game. He went and got Will. He went and got
really?
Will. Yeah, no, he went and got Will. He went and got Will. Sure did.
I thought it was because they both were, you know, the same spot Sunday night.
They were both stars at that time. But yeah, bro, he went and got Will. Like handpicked him. Said, yo, I want this dude.
So they got Martin first for the Bad Boys film?
Yeah,
the original Bad Boys is Sean Penn.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I'm in my nerdy bag. Look, Fleaby's thinking he's slick on the sideline, like, yes, I already knew that, Fabian. And by the way, he went and got Will Smith. You forgot about that, you idiot. Yo, but Martin in his prime, nah. He was just, whether you liked him or not, he was a force to deal with. And just for Joe Rogan to recognize that, because I don't even think Joe Rogan is funny like that. But remember, he was there. That's the thing about Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, all these comedians, Bill Burr, a lot of these guys been doing comedy since the 80s. So they can talk about things that just we're seeing now, but they've seen these guys develop. Like they called Dave Chappelle the pilot boy. Remember when he was just like, bro, you were struggling, and to see him go become whatever it was amazing. But they saw the embryo, right? They saw the beginning. I said the embryo. That's crazy. I can't put that Bishop, but yes, it does sound like that. I made cheesecakes sold for sneakerheads. What? All right, I take it back. That sounds amazing.
Now we got to walk that back. Now we got to walk that back.
1,000,000%, man. I made cheesecakes sold for sneakerheads. This is what salesmanship is, Flea.
Now that's now that's just fire. Now it's like, damn.
Now look. Now if somebody, I dare you to talk about cheesy soul cake.
I dare y'all. We got smoke for y'all. Anybody. We got smoke for y'all.
Yo, in real time, you just saw what Persuasion does.
So fake. No, we love everybody, y'all. But we so goddamn fake. This shit is bad. Oh man, I love everybody in the comments, y'all. Y'all the best, man. We appreciate y'all for real.
But I think in real life, you can see what Persuasion does.
We ain't got our facts on, man.
2 seconds in my nerdy bag. Yeah, we was shitting on him the whole time. But 2 seconds in my nerdy bag. The fact that that's what rap does. People don't understand this.
There's business to take care of first. Hold on. So I don't know if you took care of any business today, but
at all. I'm here though. I'm gonna fix this off.
Need to take care of some business because we got a lot of people running around here eating what you're not supposed to be eating, y'all. Look at that breakfast in front of you right now. I know somebody got that big ass omelet loaded with cheese. I see it. It's in front of you. There's other options, y'all. There's other options.
Come on, man. Factor Meals. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. You get 50% off on all your meal preparation. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. They have a variety of different foods, different mix-ups, so that you can go in there every day and make sure your meal prepping is done right, nice and easy. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Get that 50% off, y'all. Come on. Factor Meals.
Get your factor on, y'all, please.
Thank you, Flea, for keeping me on point, because that sure wasn't done for the whole episode.
Oh, you're my brother, baby. Come on. We getting to it. We are getting to it.
Yeah, I'll fix that up later, man. Cheesy soul case. I appreciate you. Robert Paulson, is that a cakewalk? Dog, there's no way Robert Paul. How are you not a comedian, bro? Him and Fish
Did we ever see Robert Paulson and Fish in the same room at the same time? How
Never.
do we know that?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne, Batman, like, what happened?
We really don't, though.
We don't know this. We don't know this. Him and Fish's one-liners are insane.
Very witty. Martin said he got Will Smith. Martin said they both had the top sitcom in the 90s, and how would it sound if we both did a film together? That's dope. Rogan is a brand amongst himself. He is. Like look at Bill Maher. Like, I don't care. Bill Maher, comedy wise, if he was on stage by himself, I don't want to watch that. You be all serious for. What are you talking about? Like, you're supposed to make it fun for me to talk about that.
Apparently, the two originals, like the two original people that were supposed to do Bad Boys, was like John Belushi and another guy. I can't call the dude's name right now, but like they were supposed to do it first, and I don't think they took it on, and obviously Martin got it, and then he went and got Will. But Martin wasn't even supposed to have it first.
But that sounds like Hollywood, where they always pass it to one guy and they pass it along and they throw it around. It also sounds like a groupie, but that's how they treated scripts. Like, if found the right hands, and that's why a lot of just like the song Umbrella was originally for Mary J. Blige, and then Rihanna has it. It's like, how does that happen? So you just got a hit record just sitting around there, and you know it's a hit record. It's like, let Mary sing it. And Mary's like, nah, I'm good. And Rihanna takes it. It's just like probably her biggest record ever.
That's extremely interesting. I had no clue that Umbrella was originally for Mary J.
But it's like, because think about it. They operate Hollywood. It's a factory. So you got your producers, you got your writers. They know how to, like, they're the see, in Spanish it's bruja. They're the sorcerers. You're the witch. You sitting there really tapping into the universe. Like,
that's what bruja means?
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard bruja used in different ways, but okay.
Oh, we're getting into that bag a little bit later, a little bit, maybe a different time period. Oh boy.
Bonchinchero.
Let me tell you something. The biggest bonchincheros are brujas. They got all the information.
Okay. That's how that works.
Yes, and they also act like they got all the information, even when they don't. So it feels like, I just sit there and go, you didn't know that. You had no idea about that, and you're dead. And I let them think they know about everything. You don't know. That's the trick. But I'm gonna let the cat out the bag. I'm gonna leave the cat right in my pocket. Cat crazy about that is Neo wrote "You Make Me Better" so Jay-Z could be on it. Jay-Z didn't want the record, so Jay-Z gave it to Fabulous. Yeah, I saw it. You seen that interview?
That's a fact. I saw that. I saw something about that as well. I'm glad he said that.
No, Neo's explaining it. He's sitting there talking to Jay like, "Yo, I wrote this record for you and your girl," and he's like, "All right." You know, that's how you know Jay-Z's such a hater. Jay-Z is definitely a hater. He said they were like, "All right, cool." What? And it's a hit record, and it's about Jay-Z and Beyonce. You Make Me Better. I don't know how it'll feel. Would it be better? Would it have been better if it's Jay-Z and Beyonce on that song?
I can't say yes. I can't say no either. Like, well, hold on. Let me be honest. A Jay-Z Beyonce collaboration, although it is like there's good songs out there, I'm not like the biggest fan of them doing what they do together. When they, I'm not the biggest.
They got certain songs.
Vaping?
Yes. I'm supposed to. Don't announce it. What's wrong with you?
You just blew a cloud of smoke into the air and then tell me don't announce it. Like with Stevie Wonder. The nerve of this nigga. The nerve of this nigga.
I gotta delete that before my mama sees it. I'm still scared of my mama.
Jesus.
Hold on. Factor meals.
Go. That's
no, I'm not putting that up there. You can't follow Factor Meals with that. That's disrespectful to Factor Meals.
Oh my God, yo.
Dana Carvey, John Lovitz.
Okay, so not Belushi. Right. Look at the people that support us, really supporting us. Dana Carvey, that's a fact.
Hold on, Mary J. Blige is way underrated. Yes, she is. Mary J. Blige is way underrated. My wife had the nerve. Listen, man, she had the nerve to tell me, you're gonna be in this because you're from the 80s. Excuse me, you're from the 90s. Actually, you were born 21 years ago. What am I talking about? We have a 17-year-old kid. Ain't that crazy? We were going back and forth. And it's like people don't understand Mary J. Blige has albums that we like that I'll listen to. I'm not listening to three Beyonce albums. Not happening. I'm listening to 3 or 4 Mary J. Blige albums.
I'm listening to Mary 1000%.
She's not underrated. She's the queen of R&B and soul, bro. She ain't nothing underrated about Mary J. Blige. She's a force. And I heard all the stories, and I listened to every single 2Pac video there is on YouTube, and I'm not deep diving into that online, Flea. All I gotta say is there are stories with her and Pac, and it's not cool. But I'm leaving that alone,
bro. Okay, we can leave it alone. We don't even have to. We don't even have to do a deep dive into that. Let's just say this: we talk about snipers. We talk about the ones that had them all. Pac had them all. Pac had them all, bro. Pac had them all.
I'm glad you veered off that way because the story I was gonna get into is not just about sniping. But anyway,
no.
Every week it feels like there's a new girl. Yeah, I was with Pac. What? Bro. You're like 30. How did this happen?
If you could get Jasmine Guy to come see you, right? You plucking Jada.
Was he?
And you still...
I don't know.
Don't
be honest. Like I don't know.
Don't be Will Smith. Don't be.
I'm saying, okay, hold on. So if I'm Will, right? If I'm Will, I'm believing that he did it. I'm of the understanding. Yo, it might have went down. Cool.
So okay. I
don't know.
I thought Will was in slight denial, but okay.
No. Hold on. I said if I was Will Smith, I think is in denial. I don't even know if he's in denial because he was totally jealous of him. I remember he's the. What did we say the other day, bro? Don't think that your girl ain't have somebody that she might be thinking of every now and then. Yeah.
Oh, that's a fact. Everybody got that one.
But the problem is, Flea, it sounds like she wakes up and prays to 2Pac every day. I just seen a video where there's a guy going crazy because his girl starts crying when she finds out her ex-boyfriend dies.
I've been through that.
And he's like, what?
I've been through that. That doesn't feel good. I'm sorry. It's a dicey situation. It's a tough situation to navigate.
That's it. No, what you mean tough? It's time to take your loss and walk the hell off. It's over. Whatever you thought you was slinging and linking, no, Spider-Man. It's time to go back to the drawing board, brother. That ain't yours, man. She ain't never gonna be yours. Trust me. Oh yeah. You start crying for no reason, like Wolverine. Remember Wolverine's holding the picture. Y'all can go to hell, man. Making me feel like that. That's why men go crazy. Women make and it's not women's fault. They do it on purpose, but men's ego, they can't stand the fact like Will Smith is driving them crazy. That's your girl praying to 2Pac every morning. Will, you're not supposed to marry her.
It's bad work.
Man, you treat me like that. What kind of disrespect? That dude is dead. Your man was out here. He ain't want you. He had like 30,000 other girls. If he wanted you, why he ain't here? You know what? I'm out of here. You think you coming up? You think you talking to Jada? I'm Will Smith. Just the biggest movie star on the planet. But he's human, man. He's human. That's the thing we tend to forget. If I was Will, bro, you not Will. I'm not Will for a reason.
Slow down. You not Will.
That's to your point, Flea. That's when we start losing respect. Like we start losing perspective. Hold on a second now. That's Will Smith. You what you talk? He can go anywhere. Can you? You go on YouTube like this. You can't do what Will Smith does and be on Bad Boys 4 on his 4th tour. You talking about, man?
Will Smith came back out with one of, the best, I guess, series, right? And Bad Boy, he came back out with another movie, went on an entire worldwide press tour, and didn't have to answer one question about slapping the shit out of Chris Rock. Didn't have to answer one question. And you niggas think you could beat Will Smith? Shut up. The nerve. He didn't have to answer one question, bro. Not one.
Now, Will.
Now I am now I'm sure on that press run that he said, I ain't answering no questions about Chris Rock, so don't waste your time. I'm sure all the publicists got ahead of that, so I'm not stupid. I'm sure of that. But it's still an ill flex. I slapped the shit out this nigga. I gave y'all some goofy apology, and I'm never going to have to answer questions about this again.
Yeah. I think it shows, like, all right, this is the hottest topic you could possibly ask me. The person who gets the scoop is going to get the biggest, or potentially get the biggest viral moment during his press run. And he's saving that for whatever Instagram post he's going to make anyway.
He's Shannon chomping at the bit to have him sit on that leather couch. Wow. Chomping at the bit right now to have him sit on that leather couch. In this time right now, nobody else could grab that interview or that conversation and smoke it the way Shannon may smoke it. I wouldn't be looking forward to listen to Will sit down with anybody else. And if I'm bugging, somebody drop a name in the comments and let me know who Will should be sitting down with and rapping. Not that I think he should. Stephen A. Smith is ridiculous. Like, Will doesn't owe us anything. Like, not a thing.
No.
But
hold on
if y'all
I think he does. I think he does.
Sit down and rap with somebody.
You don't think he owes?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I cut you off.
No. Go ahead, bro.
O's is a big deal. Like, you in Hollywood. Again, we always talk about Kobe and LeBron been around since we were 15, 16. This guy's been around since he was 15, 16. We watched Will Smith, bro. We grew up with Will Smith. With Summertime, before Summertime. Like, he was blowing up before I even knew what rap was. And Fresh Prince was everything. Don't get it twisted. It was kind of like, you look at it, it was goofy and everything. Okay. Fresh Prince was goofy during with gangster rap out. And it was still, Fresh Prince is the shit. When Fresh Prince finished the last episode, it hurt. That one hurt. Yes, it did. We knew Will Smith was graduating.
That one hurt.
Yeah, but there's no what is the Fresh Prince right now? What TV show you got on that level? Fresh Prince was ill. So does he owe it to us? The only reason why is because I'm not gonna lie, man. And they do enough bashing about with his wife and everything.
Right.
She owes it maybe, but I think he owes it to himself to get the hell up out of there, man. Get away from her, man. No, just respectfully, Will.
Yeah, that's a different conversation. But I agree. I mean, I can't talk about anybody's marriage because shit, I couldn't fix mine anyway. But I can't to tell that man what to do.
Please.
Hold on. You know what's really crazy? When you can make the jokes. When you can make the jokes, pinch yourself and keep it pushing. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Let me get the camera in my face right now. I've been there, done that. Yeah. We're talking to all the women right now. I've been there, done that. Once you get over the pain and they see that you all got your swag back, you could see they are inside their whole chest. Everything is frozen. Ain't nobody. Listen, honey bunny. I don't care who you come across today. They not this. Have a good one. And you walk away, she's gonna go, oh no, he's about to go smash half the planet.
He's smelling good. He's smelling good. He got a good fade. Oh, he wears Cartier glasses now? He look, oh my God, really? She said, where did you get those? She said, where did you get those glasses from? I said, it's something light. I don't know. Just something I put
No,
on.
that's not. No, Fleet. I'm a little toxic. I go, oh no, it was a gift. Somebody gave it to me.
Oh yeah.
I got that as a gift. Somebody just gave it to me. Somebody plant that seed. And you know the best game comes from the girls. They drop the best game because they leave all the information out. Somebody gave this as a gift to me. Somebody. You want me to ask who somebody is, so guess what?
Yeah, now who's somebody? Right.
But when you got your swag back and she sees that, you hit her with the same game, they don't know. It's like the X-Men when Rogue and Professor X and Jean Grey, when they get the power done to them, they go, oh, they don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm back, baby.
Yes.
You know, I tell them you back. You just gotta walk. There's certain words that you say.
See, but that's the bag. That's the bag that I like to get into. Like, I don't gotta tell you I'm back. When I come smiling a certain way, when you see the two dimples and not just one, right? When you see the two dimples and not one, it's like, oh, skin is flourishing, you know, exfoliating multiple times a week instead of once a month, right? Like, you know, you look different, you smell different, teeth looking different, right? You combing and brushing your hair a certain way, you going with the fade now instead of the Caesar Leo. Like, it's different. It's different.
They get into their hip hop bag over here. When Will is out, she probably pops on the lingerie, lights the candle, and gets out the Ouija board. As far as hip hop producers, Primo is the GOAT, at least in my thoughts. I don't think he's the GOAT. I mean, he has every right.
He's up there.
Yeah. Like, how much better can you get than Primo is my thing. And then, like, let's say someone like Dr. Dre, he's the epitome of commercial rap, but it's like, yo, how many dudes produce these records and you really didn't, Dre? Okay.
I think what you call it is super underrated. Ninth Wonder. I think Ninth Wonder is one of the most underrated, just straight producing. Give me Ninth.
Yo. Bro, Paulson said the people running the Academy Award security that night when Chris Rock. The people running the Academy Award security were in charge of the Trump rally. Yo, hold on. I'm sorry. I can't laugh at it. Nobody can pop that.
No.
President can pop that. No, this is no disrespect.
What?
No, Flea, don't go crazy, Flea.
What?
Don't go crazy, Flea.
I'm not about to go.
Don't
crazy.
Get us banned.
I'm not about to
hold on. President.
Hold on. I'm not about to go crazy. But we are not.
I put up a picture.
Wait a minute. I was wondering if we was ever going to talk about this, but now
let's go. Let's get into it.
But now we are here. No. We could not act like that doesn't have some level of humor around it. Come on. Look at your man. Nah, Fabian. He did the Carlos Rogers after. The John Carlos, excuse me. Whatever his name was. Yeah, fact check the name for me, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He threw the black fist up after. Come on. He got hit in the ear and threw the fist up after? Nah, gang. Nah. We're not that stupid. Come on. Fabian, come on, bro.
When
he
it happened,
threw the fist up. He broke through Secret Service and threw the fist up.
Yo, he was bugging. When it happened, the first thing I texted me, I said, yo, you know what's funny? A couple years back, I said, watch this guy go through an assassination attempt, bro.
You said you predicted this word. You
did
text me that.
Yeah, but who am I? Who do I think I am? The Simpsons wrote all this stuff, but they wrote a different ending. Now,
yo, please highlight that comment. RP is the GOAT. RP is the GOAT.
Nah. Shit. Ben Stiller took more of an earshot and something about Mary. I'm not putting that on the screen. You ain't gonna put that on the screen. Something about Mary.
No, but if you remember that movie, I'm sorry. That's one of the funniest movies of all time.
Hold on a second. That was
all time.
Something about Mary. There's a lot of 90s romantic comedies. You definitely had something about Mary in the background when you was trying to get it down.
Nah. The rom-coms back in the day were crazy. Something About Mary is an elite rom-com. I'm sorry. It's an elite rom-com. She said, what is that on your ear? Oh, is that gel? I forgot. Can I have some? What?
Yo, see, but with Trump about the 45, come back like Jordan, wearing the 4-5. So your man is out.
It ain't to play games to you.
Everyone's scared of death, like the world's gonna end. That's what I was saying earlier. I do not think the world's gonna end. I ain't scared of none of these people, man. Enough is enough with y'all. Also, all you guys talking all this stuff y'all talking about with your mans over here 45. You let a guy, that's your guy, that's your God. Because I don't Obama, none of these dudes. I don't listen at a certain point. Yeah, you cool, Obama, but you ain't smooth like that with me. Again, I don't stand nobody.
Why you bring up Barry for?
Because he's
Barry don't have nothing to do with it. Barry don't have nothing to do with it.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. This is the answer to Obama being in office. Let's get that straight. They didn't like him being in office, so they got the most ridiculous other side that you could possibly get.
That's fair.
And hold on, the guy who ruined the office is George W. Bush. There is no worse president in my mind. They threw a shoe at him.
He ducked.
2 shoes. Yeah, man. Hold on. First of all, shout out to George W. because he ducked twice.
He did.
He peeped it. He said, "Hold on. Wait. That's hold on.
Because he pump faked the first one, right? Didn't he pump fake? He ducked.
Hold on, Flea. He ain't get hit. Ain't no disrespect out here. What you want to do?" So then Barry gets into office, and don't get me wrong, I think he is as advertised, but he skipped steps. And I'm not super political, y'all, but
no, you are, but you're gonna be
I'm not
today.
I'm saying I read just like with basketball. When you start telling me something like, bro, enough is enough. I don't care about his hezzy. Stop it. How would you rather have him on a team over this guy? Period. He skipped steps, just like with Bronny. Obama ain't no Bronny. Obama ain't no damn Bronny. He was skipping steps, and it was like, whoa, we get it. Wait a minute now. That guy, he's the guy that's gonna give speeches, and I don't care what side you on. They all say the same thing. If you had a company, and you needed a spokesperson, Barack Obama's not number one to do it for you. Yeah. Say this, please. Say anything. Say anything you want about our company, bro. But not this guy. Trump is crazy. He sells a certain kind of brand, but you can't just sell anything with him. You just can't. So he's the answer to all that. Now we're at a point where all these guys they go crazy. I work with a bunch of you guys. You guys are nuts, right?
Yeah, I work with a bunch too, and I'm in corporate America, and you will be surprised at how many people have no shame. And hold on, not that you may need to have shame, but
have no shame in trying to get off political banter at work. I don't want to talk politics with none of you niggas. Respectfully. I don't want to talk politics with none of y'all. I don't. My political, my political views are not something that like I want to play with and have fun with. Not with none of you crazies. And cool.
That's what I mean.
I respect everybody's stance, but that's the reason why. Because I do respect everybody's stance, but unfortunately, everybody doesn't have the discipline and the wherewithal to respect your stance, and so it turns into bullshit. So that's why I wouldn't even I don't even get into it.
Yeah, because, and that's what I mean by George Bush. Remember, they say he wasn't even really the president. Remember, the vice president Dick Cheney owned Halliburton, not Tyrese Halliburton. He owned Halliburton, a company making all these weapons or whatever. And he was the CEO. He leaves the CEO position. They bring it to Iraq. They have, remember, when you buy government contracts, you're on a bid. You're supposed to be doing an auction, and the lowest bidder wins. Somehow Halliburton wins a bunch of them contracts. The same Halliburton that Dick Cheney's a part of, right? Check this out, Flea.
Dick Cheney was the real. Let me be.
Dick Cheney's a G, and he don't.
That's all we heard from
Trump.
That's who we heard from the most.
I don't know. I thought we didn't hear from him enough.
No, Dick Cheney spoke a lot.
Did he? I didn't pay enough attention then. Wow. Maybe you did. What did he say to you? Did he say a lot of things to you that were like,
No, he just did more speaking from the vice president standpoint than we're getting now. Like Dick Cheney, we heard from Dick Cheney just as much as we heard from Al Gore. Like we heard from those guys. Like I'm about to get into something different, but
no, what you're saying.
Like what I'm saying, I needed to hear from Kamala a little more. I needed to hear from you, baby. I mean, I would have appreciated it over the last 4 years.
Bro, less is more with her, and less is definitely more with this president, and that's the problem. Because for me, your job is to communicate. That's what you are. Like Mellow S just said, presidents are selected, not elected. And boy, oh boy, if you never believe that, how do you not believe that with these two candidates? I don't care which one it is, Kamala and Trump. What? Grandpa's running the country? Nah, come on, man. Imagine grandpa running your household. This is the same exact example I give all the time. Imagine grandpa's in here, but yo, Pop, chill out, man. Go sit in the back over there. All he's gonna do is say some war story. He gonna give you some. He gonna give the kids candy. Give them $100. Yo, where'd you get $100 from, Julius? Well, hey, Grandpa. Yeah, give me that. Give me $100.
Jules is still at the age where you can take the money that you get from the grandparents. Yes, I can't do that with Celine no more. I can't do it. I can't take it.
She gonna look at you and be like, yo, Dad, what you doing? You robbed me? Mom.
Bro, I can't do that. There was an era where, this is for Celine, Mom? Okay, I'll make sure she gets it. What bill is this going to? What bill is this going to?
Yo, Mizak can't talk politics with my wife. That especially happened with Trump, but I'd imagine it happened with a lot of people throughout history because, bro, you're not supposed to talk about any of these things. We know what it is. SEX, sesh, as they say on the internet, sesh, so you don't get banned. Politics, and what else? It was 3 things: sesh, politics, and something else. I don't even remember, but I forgot. This is all EEO cases. You can't talk about this stuff at work. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. You ain't supposed to be hitting on your coworkers. They draw these lines for a reason. They will sue your monkey ass. What are you doing? But religion, correct?
Yes, fellas, religion, absolutely.
What the hell you doing arguing? You over here, I'm Christian. You over here, Muslim. There's no choice but to argue. Your book says this, my book says that. Even though it all stem from the same damn book. Yeah, even that. Even though it's that, but we can't. So I believe, remember what happened with Bush. And even if you want to break it down with Clinton definitely deserved his position. He earned it all the way up, right? But all of a sudden, they say, yo, he's messing with the girl, with the secretary. Yo, we ain't supposed to know that. I don't care if he's messing with the secretary. What are you talking about? Who cares? Is he? It is is the money in my account or not? What are you talking about? This girl did whatever to him.
I did not have sexual relations with that girl.
Flea, why they had him out there talking like he's talking to Hillary? Leave that man alone.
Leave that man alone.
Let him, that's Hillary's job. Let him lie to her. I don't care what you tell your girl, man. What's he gonna tell Hillary? Like, yeah, I did it. Well, I'm the president. Hillary, mind your business. I got these stress relief. Hillary, you 60, man. You can't get down. You can't get under that table. Like Monica rolls down there with it. Monica stop, drops, and rolls under that table. Are you kidding me?
Come on, she's different. She got the young swag around. Oh, she got the young swag on it.
And she was. It's not like she was all that. But from that vantage point, oh, Monica, he put a puff cigars and drink Cristal. I ain't gonna go too far with the cigar. But the point is this: I have been working on something forever about TV. Television ruined everything, right? I'm not gonna deep dive into that. But once you get into Bush, and you see he inherited the oil business, inherited the Texas Rangers, inherited the spot to be the president. And we all forget, y'all talk about Trump didn't want to give up the office in January 6th. Bro, George Bush went to Florida and told his brother, yo, bro, we got this. It was Al Gore's presidency. Florida's up for grabs. Watch this. So I think ever since then, it became a joke. It became a joke, bro. So even with Obama being there, yes, he brings some sort of he brings the presidency to it. He does carry himself presidential. We can't say Trump carries himself presidential, but he has a lot of the glitz. Let's not overlook that. He has a lot of the glitz. And he's been around from when I was a kid, being like let's say a B-list celebrity, but he knew how to remember. He donated to Hillary Clinton, he donated to a bunch of these people. So for me, it's like, fast forward to now, he's a reality TV star that anything goes. Anything goes. So when the thing happened 2 weeks ago, when they tried to pop him, it was like, bro, is this real? Is this really happening in 2024? How does somebody get a vantage point like that?
I'm glad that you're saying that. That's the piece that I want to spend a few minutes on. The magnitude of what actually could have happened. Right. I don't know, and I think I spoke to you about this offline, bro. Like I don't know if people understand how serious that was. Like I think that's what's bothering me about the world we live in right now. Like we get in uproar over dumb shit. Like the internet is a bugged out place because we get in an uproar about some of the most menial things, and then something like this happens. And yes, when we broached this topic, I was ready to laugh and joke for a second. But in all seriousness, 10 centimeters to the left, 10 centimeters to the right, whatever. We could have watched Trump get murdered, assassinated on live TV in 2024. I don't know if people understand how real that is. When JFK was assassinated, I don't believe, I wasn't around. There's all this footage, but that wasn't on TV. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. I don't believe that was on TV.
Nah, hold on. That was live.
That was live.
That was
okay.
Hell yeah. People reacted to that. Now hold on, real quick before
that's what I thought.
But there was no replay. They stashed that tape, and Geraldo Rivera, for all you guys that don't know, if I'm not mistaken, he's the one that went into the whole JFK, this is the vote. And even before that, he released the tapes again, like 6 years later in the 70s. And that's what starts a whole unraveling about what you see now with the deep state and everything, everybody going against the government. Remember, that's why the whole thing with MAGA is like, yo, the government this, the government that. I'm like, yo, the Black Panthers been talking about that 60 years ago. The 5%ers come from the Black Panthers. They're the ones who taught me about, like, yo, you think the government? Nah, man, right? So all this thing with JFK, them hiding him getting assassinated, and then the guy who assassinates him gets assassinated. That's what starts this whole thing. I'm sorry if I cut you off, but I had to.
No. I needed you to add that because I wasn't sure. Again, I remember watching footage of.
Hold on, real quick. Robert Paul said AllBall was there. Get him back to speak on it. Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. Yeah, man. I didn't want to stay too long there. I just, we here, baby.
That would have just been, that would have been something that we talked about for a very, very long time. That would have been extremely traumatic for a lot of people. It's the situation is already traumatic for some folks. I wouldn't say for me, but it's a lot more serious than like people take it for. That dude, right, Ms. Zach. Even when Reagan got shot, was that
got popped?
Yeah, was that something we watched? Was that captured on TV? Were we viewing that? Again, I'm 37, so I ain't about to act like I was here in the 70s, 60s, early 80s. I ain't gonna act like that, but I know what was going on. I'm a student of this whole thing.
That was the early 80s, and I asked AllBall about it. He's like, bro, I was too young to understand. I don't think it was as by the time the 80s come around, it's color TV, but it wasn't the moment where there are more channels now. Remember, in the 1960s, there's like 3 channels, and when the president is doing a parade, more households are watching them. The TVs in the living room. You don't have an iPhone. Everybody got their own iPhone. So Val might be watching something else. My wife is watching something else. My son's watching something else, and I'm watching the president thing. Back then, the whole family's watching
Everybody's
JFK.
Right.
So now imagine something goes. That's viral. That was like the first viral moment. Yeah, man. That's the first viral moment in American TV history. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, we've been so-called voting since the 60s and still have the same problems of today. It's not that the votes don't count, bro. See, Mello, I want to get rid of that misconception. Do not get that twisted. The votes count. People back then in the 60s, what Trump is saying is true. There's manipulation with the votes, but the mob did not do what they did in Chicago to help JFK for no reason. Sam Giancana and all of them did not help out the father, John. It was Joe Kennedy. That was a favor for Joe Kennedy because Joe Kennedy was doing bootlegging and all that. They got ties with the mob, with the bootlegging with the liquor from the 30s and 20s, and they were helping out. They were helping out Joe Kennedy get his son into office because JFK wasn't even the original son they wanted into office. There was a Kennedy
they wanted
that died.
Edward. Who was the other congressman? Was it Edward
Kennedy? Son that died.
No, Edward's not. Well, Edward died. Why I keep saying Edward?
Cause of death. No. It wasn't John F. Kennedy. Who was the brother? He died like in a plane crash. He was in the
He was. I know.
It was. Oh, his name was Joe Kennedy. Also, Joe Kennedy Jr. He was named after the father.
I do remember that.
Remember, Joe Kennedy. If you guys watch Boardwalk Empire, Mark Wahlberg did a really good job of Boardwalk Empire. He showed you Joe Kennedy's kind of style, where he sat down with a mobster to do a deal for bootlegging, and he knew, hold on, this is bootlegging. I'm sitting down with FDR, and I know liquor's about to be legalized. I'm gonna keep a whole stash of this Irish whiskey somewhere. So when they legalize it, I got the one up on everybody, right? That same guy in the 60s has those same ties, and they help him get his son into office. Meanwhile, he wanted his son that was named after him, his namesake, Joe Kennedy Jr., as the president, but he passes away. Now you fast forward to JFK. Remember, all these guys got ties to the mob, and there's a lot of promises going on. There's a speech from JFK where JFK is saying, "Yo, there's a lot of underworld things going on you guys don't know about." JFK is talking about all this, and they're like, yo, hold on, dog. Who you talking about? Who you talking to like that? You talking about us? And when you say us, you got the mob talking like that. You got the government talking like that. You got the people who was the CIA, the FBI back then going, yo, this guy got to go. You playing too much, JFK. You think you the king? Watch this. And in a lot of ways, people don't want to hear this, but that's what Trump feels like to them. I'm not with them. Whether he is or he isn't, that's what he represents. I'm not with them, and them being everybody. Meanwhile, yo, Trump, you got to make a deal with everybody. You ain't listen. I'm not gonna go deep into Israel and all that other stuff, but don't think for 2 seconds he's going against all that. He knows where that money's at. He knows where the money's at. So where we are today is very weird because we're not supposed to be all willy-nilly about this stuff. We're just not.
And that's my point. That's my point. We've become so desensitized to things that, you know, we really should be taking a look at and understanding what we really looking at. This internet era, this social media era, this era where everybody has an unsolicited opinion, all of this type of shit, right? Like for that to happen, and I'm not I hope I'm not coming off like I'm some Trumpster, because I'm not. I'm talking about if that could have been anybody, is what I mean. That could have been anybody up there, you know, representing the Republican Party and running for president, and he gets up there, somebody shoots at him. Not only shoots at him, they hit him in the ear. Like, that's
yo, but Flea, here's my thing. In order to have a breach of security like that, right? If I'm Trump, how the hell I'm not going on stage if I don't have everything lined up, bro. Remember, we worried about Obama getting ended because it's like, yo, first black president. Oh, nobody wants to say this, but a part of Obama's mystique was, yo, he about to get popped at any given time. I'm sorry to say it that way.
I never felt that way.
Oh my God. Then maybe it was, listen, for me, then maybe it was subconscious. Remember, Pac said, we're not ready for to have a black president, whatever it was. I didn't think that was possible. Unless like hip hop helped that, but for me, I felt like just him being, to me, look at the reaction to it. Yo, how are you that mad at him? He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. All that, whatever, say whatever you want about the government. They gotta do what they gotta do. And like you're saying, Mello, how are you gonna go against them like that? And if Trump represents that, don't you think both sides look at him like, yo, he gotta go? That's how I feel about, say whatever you want about Trump, but they feel like, yo, you gotta go. You know, everything that Trump is talking, real quick, everything Trump is talking about with Russia and everything, he makes it too hot for them, bro. He's John Gotti, bro. They're not supposed to know what we're doing. Chill out. That's what everybody's really saying. Yeah, we do what he does, but I'm not telling them that. I'm not gonna admit that Nancy Pelosi got all these stocks and the stocks goes up. She insider trades like a mother lover.
The political violence that this dude Trump incites, it almost seems like now that he's not even protected by it. Like he doesn't even seem protected by it, and I don't even think, like, now he may not even know the game that he's really playing. Like, you got to be really, really a 20-year-old kid. Like, people could make it seem like, you know, it was a mistake, but like, let's break it down. And I'm no shooter, but we have people all across the world in our comments right now watching us. So if anybody is a trained shooter, if anybody is somebody that, you know, puts time into actually shooting guns, accuracy, all of that, you know, please chime in. But for me, he was that close to killing this dude. If he doesn't think that he's playing a dangerous game with how he's operating, like, he got to get back to the drawing board, man. He might be the first ever to, like, double attempt at assassination. Somebody might try to kill him again.
End him.
You know, like, he's not protected from the political violence that he is inciting. And curious to see how this thing plays out.
That's what it is with him. He's must-see TV. He's a TV star. Let's not forget that, bro. That Apprentice, or he made hundreds of millions with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're fired. Let's not see. Trump is legend now. He's gonna be in the history books forever. His pops, all them people, they couldn't do what he did. Say whatever, he went bankrupt 100 million times. Okay, but now when you mention America, you got to mention my name. There is no way out of that. And to your point, when he came out for that other speech following when he almost got ended, he looked confused as hell. He looked confused as hell. Like that was the first time I'm like, oh yeah, that's the first. He's rattled.
That's the first time I've ever seen him not feel like he has command of the room. Yeah, I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that.
Grandpa's damn near 80 and had, whether it whizzed by him or hit his ear for real. If we take it for what it is, dog, I don't care who you are. I'm on stage in front of everybody and I got my ear popped off. That's how close it was. Oh, it's really real.
It's real. It's real, man. It's real.
And the whole Civil War thing. Listen, man, can we stop? Like, that's another thing, bro. Can we stop with the fear? Like, everybody, that's how you get somebody. You make them feel scared and vulnerable. It's like, bro, I talk to people like this all the time. All everyone wants to do is really clown on each other. Trump gave them the backbone to throw shots and like just have bravado. It's like, bro, you know your man is just lying every 3 seconds and you just buy into it. At the end of the day, it's like you never felt this bold before. And it's like, I really don't care. I don't care. Why y'all care? That's how he makes everybody feel, but he's must-see TV, man. Obama was must-see TV. These are TV stars. Like George Bush was a goofy must-see TV. But let's see how he slips up today.
Don't call Barry no TV star. He was not a TV star.
It's a movie star, bro.
Barry?
Movie star. Dog.
Nah, I hear what you're saying. I understand your tone. Because, you know, like OG. That's our movie star. I got it. I understand.
Bro, there's some people, they have command of the room. That's the MC. You know, AllBall loves Rakim.
Yes.
Rakim was a movie star for us. Like, just looking back on it, because I was too young for Rakim. Jay-Z. Yo, these guys, if you look at the 90s rappers, the A&R being there, they say A&R so they can have who's going to control the room. That's what a president is. He's the ultimate MC. And really, what's his name? Roger Stone is running Trump's campaign. Roger Stone was around during Nixon, and they love Nixon for some reason because Nixon is wild. Nixon was a wild dude, right?
He was a bug out.
He says, bro, politics is Hollywood for ugly people. I said, what? Oh, that makes sense. You the guys that you can't really do movies because you can't act like that, but you really can. So what do? You become a politician, and if you nice, Bill Clinton was ill. George Bush Sr., he was kind of boring, but he was dope. He was still presidential. Don't get it twisted. He didn't embarrass the office like that. He stepped up there with his rollie and all that. What time is it? People debating. He's looking at his watch like, yo, what time is it, man? I ain't got enough time for all this.
I ain't got time for this.
Yeah. Remember, Bush was running. He was running the CIA before he came into office. It's not, we could deep dive into that some other time, but we are in curious times.
You could get some of the people to come up with you and do that. Flea's not going to do that.
Yeah. And for all you guys are going to these Trump rallies, they're already cops got ended. People got ended. Yo, first of all, God bless your families out there. People who went over there and actually supporting this dude.
Please.
And you went out there and you got ended, bro. Come on, man. You got a family member going to support this guy. You got ended out there. And it's gonna make them feel like we got our leader, and now they're gonna push for him even more. And rightfully so. You have every right to feel like my guy just got ended and I'm gonna support him 1,000%. This means this is life or death now, and it's like for me, it's not.
It's not.
That's the problem. That's the problem, bro. We eat too much, And to your point, Flea, that's why you get offended. You have every right to feel like, man, you don't call him no TV star. Obama was dope like that. Like, he was dope like that. But when you're in that position now, they make you a TV star.
Right.
They belittled that position so much. It's like, no, you supposed to cancel YouTube everything so that the president can talk.
Yeah.
This is what this means. The president's talking right now, y'all. Nah, stop playing. You ain't got no freedom of choice right now. He got a speech to make.
But I think
they would cancel whatever's on Channel 7. Nah, Obama's talking right now. Trump is talking right now. That's how it's supposed to be. The severity of it is gone.
That's what goes. And I think one of our comments is Mello said that where, you know, the president is selected, not elected. The actual role has been diminished. Good morning. It's been diminished to the bare bone. Right, to the bare bone. It's not like, it's almost not even respected anymore.
Hey, he's blue. Yeah, I'm Dominicano. Okay.
Absolutely. What you thought?
Dame dato. He's blue. Okay.
Dame dato. You hear them? Full Dominican.
Dame dato. You told somebody dame dato. You know what I mean? You come up here, Big Flea. ¿Qué es lo que? ¿Y dónde está esa vaina? No, dame dato.
You know I'll get it. You know I'll get it. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Yo, East Blue said, I'm gonna focus on the Knicks. The whole thing is rigged anyway. And that's the thing. Like, like, yo, I just want to talk about the Knicks, bro. But today it was like I wanted to get into. I got a topic for y'all, so Flea could curse me out. Before we do that, it was a comment y'all made. I wanted to play that real quick.
Flea just made it to the office, so I ain't about to. You're gonna get into a deeper bag
about politics. No, I was gonna flip it back to the Knicks rehab real quick.
What we got before I depart?
Okay. Tommy Tibbs, Tommy 2 Chainz.
Tommy 2 Chainz.
Tommy 2 Chainz just signed a big deal. Apparently, they still haven't released how much money Tommy 2 Chainz.
Yeah, what's the deal? What's the deal with that? Why we don't know how much bread? Look at me pocket watching.
Because La Cosa Rosa said so. Number one. Number two, I don't know fully, but I'd imagine he's making more than Ty Lue. He better be, right? And for me, I want to get back into who has the most pressure, or who should have the most pressure in this upcoming season for the Knicks. Well, I believe it's Tommy 2 Chainz. I think he has no room for excuses, especially after last year's playoffs, after last season, after everybody talk about the injuries, whatever's going to highlight it, right? But you have every player you want on your team right now, bro. There is no, everybody on the squad right now got to be Tibbs approved. From Deuce McBride. Yo, hold on, Flea. Is Deuce McBride our worst player?
I mean, I don't know. I don't like to use the word worst.
Right. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. But he's at the bottom of.
Yeah, at least if we're ranking our guys, is Deuce towards the bottom? I guess so.
So that's our. Okay, now go back 4 years. Who was our worst player? There's like 4 of them. There's like 5 of them, right? That aren't even on Deuce's caliber. But that's the lowest. That's our lowest rotational player. Oh my God!
And I just seen Deuce in the lab. Deuce is getting to it.
He likes what he sees. This ain't no summer thing. But before
He's getting to it.
Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Get 50% off meal planning, y'all. Tap that link in the description. Show them our strength. All that political talk we have, forget about it. This is the real political talk. Tap that link and show them our strength. Forget blue, forget red. We out here. We big ABTV. 50% off meal planning. They have a variety of meals to make sure that you prep your meals and make them easy again. Come on now. Get your fact on.
Get your fact on, y'all. Please get your fact on.
Stop playing around. Is there any validity
See that belly? You see that belly you looking at?
Playing no games.
Come on now. You see that belly? Look how you looking when you sit down. Look how you look when you sit down. Yes, I'm talking to you, not you. But you know, you in the comments, whoever that is, not you.
Yo, Flea, I
walked
to the barbershop yesterday and I walked back 2 miles,
Good.
Papa.
Come on now. Come on. And you felt like money when you got to the crib. Come on, flex. Come on, baby. You felt like money.
Well, that's my left joint.
Come on.
But
I pulled up on Fabian. Fabian had to look me up and down. First, he was taking in my height, and he was taking in how I was looking. Yeah. Look like this for no reason.
Okay.
Get your factor.
If anything, Jericho Sims is the worst. But I don't think Jericho Sims is getting regular minutes. Like, we expect Deuce McBride to get 20 minutes a game. Jericho Sims is not playing 20 minutes a game. That's what I'm saying, East Blue. That's all I'm saying, East.
If we don't sign a backup center, Jericho Sims very well might be thrown in the fire this year. And we might have to see what he looks like.
Okay, so hold on. He asked if I was Dominican. I said yes. He goes, I understand now. You son of a gun. For me, I want to address this right so Flea can curse me out before walking to the office. And you know that means he has a time limit, so he's gonna go extra crazy.
I'm here already. I'm sitting.
Wow.
I'm seated in front of my computer. Talk to me. What we got?
Okay, so AI Flea is in the mix.
I'm here. What?
Go ahead.
What happened? I'm here.
I've never blamed Tom Thibodeau.
You ain't pull me up.
What you mean?
Oh,
so what?
I took the camera on. I put the camera on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here we go.
What? You can't blame Tibbs for the injuries. That was a very lazy take by everybody. I saw Al Hahn saying Charles Barkley played 44 minutes a game in the championship in '93. Okay, cool, Al Hahn. Guess what? That's Charles Barkley. He can play 44 minutes. 44 minutes of Charles Barkley is, you're going to take that over 48 minutes of Hart any day. Josh Hart any day, right?
Any day of the week.
All right. So
any day of the week. Give me Chuck.
Horrible comparison. The point is, these guys are exhausted and they're playing on fumes. Thibodeau, in my opinion, that's what separates him from a Spoelstra of the world. Spoelstra would have said, no, it's an 8-man rotation. I'm making sure that we get 40 minutes of Josh Hart, right? Okay, but it is what it is. I'm not going to cry and say, oh, Tibbs needs to be like Spoelstra. No, Tibbs is Tibbs. And we got into the second round for the second year in a row without his guy, Julius Randle. But all the pressure's on you, Tibbs. Everybody in this lineup in your regular rotation is going to be Tibbs approved. I better not see 48 minutes out of anybody. I better not see that. If you slacking it, you're under the gun. You're under the gun. Wherever we land this year, if we are healthy, is all on Tibbs. All on Tibbs. That's my opinion. You can get fired, in my opinion, if this thing don't go right. And I see the same things happening again. I don't want to hear about this. I really don't. At that point, it will be excuses, Flea. That's my thing. You got everybody you wanted. Talk to me nice, Tommy Tibbs. We ripping your 2 chains off.
Why are you so excited? Why do you have all this energy for Tom Thibodeau right now? This is our guy. This is the leader. This is the head coach. He's continuing to put us in good positions to be successful. Why would you even want to start putting unnecessary pressure on this dude? He's done everything he's supposed to do. No? Has he not?
No, he has not, number one. Number two, I hate your cool, calm, and collected self. He's in the office. He got the polo on. See, when he got the red polo
Go crazy.
on.
Go crazy. Go crazy. Go crazy.
He got the red polo on. He's too smooth. He sees me coming. He sees all my ammo. He's like, nah, I peeped the 22 on in your sock, bro. In your Timberland boot. I peeped that already, bro. I'm ready for that. I'm sitting right here.
It's tucked. I'm
sitting right here. And you don't think I got the Inglorious Bastards taped under the table right now. You think I don't have that, Fabian? it's not unnecessary pressure. I think it's perspective. I think it's, if you're the front office, you like Cosa Rosa, you sitting there telling them, yo, Tommy, why didn't Sims get 10 minutes? Mitch, come on, Mitch can't play back-to-backs. Tommy, what you doing out there? We can't exhaust these guys. We have every player. OG wants to take the night out. OG can't play back-to-backs. OG can't play back-to-backs. It's crazy.
That is clear. That is clear as day.
OG can't play back-to-backs.
But for $40 million, I better get OG to play back-to-backs. For $40 million, I better get OG to play back-to-backs. Like, come on. For $40 million, I need you to be here.
Please, they saying you speaking the King's English now. Not the Queen's, the King's English. Yeah, you got the polo on. Listen, man. The code switching, we gotta be out here doing our thing. We do all that, man.
Come on, man.
I hate that word code. I hate that word code switching, by the way, because when you're in the street, you have no problem code switching. You learn every code in Brooklyn and then every code in the Bronx to go do what you gotta do. Knock it off. But I digress.
I mean, I don't subscribe to code switching. It's when things are appropriate and when it's not. That's all.
So you're saying it's inappropriate of me to say Tommy Tibbs is the focal point of this season?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask the people a question. Specifically, though.
He answering the question with a question. He ain't playing with me. He's in control. He takes the pimp's words. The person controlling the conversation asks the questions.
We go 41-41 next year, this next coming season. We have a 500 season. Then what?
We're going bananas. That means there has to be an injury. We won 50 games last year. You're not winning. If you drop eight games, how the hell you drop 8 games and we got everybody in the lineup? We got everybody in the lineup. Julius Randle's winning you games next season. Hate to break it to y'all who hates Julius Randle now. He has earned our respect. Hey, by the way, Tom Thibodeau has earned our respect. I've always had respect for him, but I don't stand anybody. Everybody is due to criticism. You can get it. You can get it. And if we lose eight games, we drop off 8 games from last year compared to this past season. 42 games is a total failure. That makes us an 8th seed or playing. We ain't having no parade over no 42 wins. Are you crazy? It's
not over Conference Finals or bust. 41 wins. Yeah. It's just steps into the right direction. Steps into the right direction. Like we have to build on what we did last year.
I will say this though, Flea. Going back to the second round for next season is feasible because we believe it's Philly, Boston, and New York, the top teams in the East, fully healthy. And if that's the case, you want to replace Philly with whoever you want. But if you have 3 powerhouses in the Eastern Conference, there is a chance if you don't get the first seed, you're going to see them in the second round. So
that's how we felt. That's how we felt about Philly, right? If Joel didn't have that injury, second half of the season or whenever he went down, Philly wouldn't have never been a 7 seed, right? Philly would have been a top 4 seed, and we would have saw them potentially in the second round or conference finals. We always, everybody, us and Philly fans, we sat with big shout out to Sean Bernard. When we sat with Sean Bernard, himself was like, I'm so upset that we have to see you guys right now because this is not a first round series.
We got a series, and we got a series on AllBall TV 50 as a code. That's a series right there. And you'll get it on factormeals.com/ABTV50. Get 50% off, 50% off, y'all. 50% off. Jump on there, show them our strength, show them their strength. Show them, hey, look, man, I got a little belly, but that belly is jelly. It's gone. We out of here. AllBall TV. We're providing you ABTV50. ABTV50 is the code when you go to factormeals.com. Get 50% off, baby. You see the code right there, Factor Meals, ABTV50. Stop playing with us.
Get your fact on, y'all. Get your fact on.
Get your fact on. That's a fact. I'm not saying conference finals and championships are overrated.
We got 2 hours this morning. We love y'all.
Say that again, Flea, because it went into the matrix.
No, I said we gave y'all 2 hours this morning. We cooking.
Listen, I ain't gotta go nowhere tonight. It's over. I'll be on here for 8 hours if you want.
Man, I don't know if you got into it, but you had a dinner last night. How did that go? I saw something about a slight hangover this morning, and I didn't text back. I just said I will speak to him when I speak to him. So, how was your dinner? How was the events last night? And how you feeling this morning?
It went really great, man. I think it was a success. We were invited out, my wife and her employer.
Okay.
And we had a good time, man. We showed them some love.
That's dope.
And
that's dope.
That margaritas. I had like 3 of them joints, man.
How many do we have? Oh, we had 3.
Yeah, like 3 or 4. Like I woke up like I got a headache. I popped like 4 Excedrins. By the way, you know Excedrin has caffeine in it, y'all.
It does.
Gave me life. Are you crazy? like I'm in front of the judge. I got life.
It does. You had a cup of coffee. I know you. You had a cup of coffee.
I haven't had my coffee yet.
Really?
Exactly. Hold on.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that.
Excedrin got to pay me. No, you ain't getting that. It didn't work. It didn't work until we get the code Excedrin. East Blue is you gotta be Dominican because you love the bochinche, you love the cheese, man.
East Blue, yeah, he loves the bonchinchero. He like that shit. East Blue Drew.
Thank you, Robert Paulson. The Knicks are ready to go, just like Factor Meals. I hope you meant that in a good way, Robert Paulson, because we are not demeaning our partners and people who provide bill payment over here. What the hell are you doing, Robert Paulson? So yeah, I don't know. We got to get creative in the off season with that, but then we touched on that. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Big Flea, you see him with the red polo, man. That was AI Flea, by the way. Excuse me. We ain't telling on nobody. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. No, I'm on the other side of the island, cuzzo. Oh, how you say that? Hold on. Damn, sapase. You talking about big? I'm international, Holmes.
My boule.
Oh man, boule. I ain't one of those. East Blue. I show love. Let me tell you something. I can't even. I won't say her name, man. She's still around. One of my biggest first crushes. It's a little light skinned Haitiana from the 3rd floor. Woo! Looking like at 12 years old, she was looking like Aaliyah to me. Ooh, oh my God, Flea.
Slow down. So how old were you?
I was 12. She was like 2 years older than us, man. She was my cousin. She was my cousin's homegirl. So every time we go to their crib, they over there dancing, doing reggae dances. I was like mystified, like,
oh,
my tongue wagging.
I gotta call you a freaky.
No.
Do I have to call you a fan?
No, I wish I was. I wish. Back then, I wish I was. No, not that fan. I was a fan of her. But talk about standing. Oh my God! Every time she walked by, he was 12. Flea, you mixed that up. No,
that's what I was asking.
Right. He was verifying. I was 12.
I just had to get right. That's all.
No, you had to get us right.
Yeah.
Lee just saved my brother. Lee does this save you. Yes, you did. You did. This is like, we're talking about 30 years ago, y'all. I'm 41 right now. That was 30 years ago. Snoop had just came out. Deep cover and all that. I'm trying to think of the reggae song that was out. You had I Want to Say I had a girl, I think her name was Maxie. Murder, She Wrote just came out. Oh my God.
And it was Maxie. And when I say I don't know what I know, but Murder, She Wrote. Murder, She Wrote. Murder,
oh
She
my
Wrote.
God.
He was whining. He was whining just now. He was whining.
Hold on, I'm holding the back of my head like this.
Get your bogo on. Go ahead, do the bogo. You don't know how to do the bogo. Oh, he killed it just now. Oh my God, he killed it. He did it.
Duke it.
I duke it.
Listen, man. Nah, not 97. That was Reggae Gold 91. When Shabba Ranks was out in 91.
Come on,
Mr.
man.
Lover, man.
Shabba.
I said, I said, what is he talking about? I was too timid back then, man. If I had to do, wake your punk ass up, man. You see your Stacey over there? Go get that.
So it's safe to say that we've been outside, y'all. Let me just say that. It's just safe to say that me and Fabian, we've been outside for a little while.
Listen, I was inside. I was inside trying to get inside.
It's 10 after 10. What's in that cup? You was playing last night. It's 10 after 10.
No,
what's in that cup?
It's pure hydration.
Pure hydration. He said this water is water with electrolytes. I need to get right. I need to get my electrolytes back right.
And with a pepper seed. Anyway.
Oh my God. Ray.
No,
yo,
Ray.
Yeah, Ray. Yo, he said, remember the pepper seed? Okay, you was really outside. Okay.
No, I was timid. I got a story about that. I was timid back then. Timid. Punk ass.
No dubs? Even when, wasn't getting a dub? You was the dude that they had to put their hand on your back and push you to the girl that was shaking her booty in front of you. Like, go dance. Go dance.
Yeah, like your punk ass. Yeah. Then you know you finally get the courage. I was, but I'm admitting it. And I grew up by 15, 16. Now I'm out. Telling my mom, like, I'm out. I used to work in the mall, man. You kidding me? Back then, the AOL first came out. Age, sex, location, pick.
ASL. That's AOL days.
I gotta send a text thumbs up. Even better than a thumbs up is the life before the internet was different, wasn't it, East? Oh man.
Life before the internet was love, man.
It gotta be, because these kids don't know.
Like, it's hard to I was real quick, East Drew Blue. I was over on Flatbush the other day, moving around. I drove past King's Plaza. I had to see. I hadn't been over there in a while. Looking around, I'm like, oh, they did some things of it. Oh no.
That was a mall cop. I was cool with the mall cops. You crazy?
Yo, Fabian Blart, that's insane.
I don't know what Blart means. That went over my head.
That was so what's my man from King of Queens name? What's my man?
No.
Name? So King of Queens was
Kevin
mall
James.
cop. Kevin James was mall cop, and his name was Blart in the movie.
Hold on, let me tell you something. If you worked in a mall, you were cool with the security. You were cool. All you do was walk by like, yo, you seen Shorty at this store? There's a new one over here. There's a new one. I used to work next to this store that was nothing but like, they had like women products. And I was like, yo, what is going crazy? And I was just like, let go of the virgin.
I was working in Lids. I was working in Lids in the hat store. Yo, quick lid story. Working in Lids. Yeah, let me get my bag real fast. 2 seconds.
Sure.
Working in Lids. This is the summer of 2006. Summer of 2006. So put yourselves back there, y'all. Summer of 06. I'm in Lids. DJ K Slay, rest in peace,
walks in, and my manager at the
AllBall
time
TV. They scared, but I
with
Sorry
all
about
like was cool with all the artists, right? Or at least she thought she was. So, you know, Banks would come in the store sometimes. LL Cool J would come in the store sometimes. So it was cool. DJ K Slay comes in the store and he has like this up and coming artist. Nobody really is familiar with the dude, but could rap his ass off. Papoose. So Pat walks up to the cash register, to the register. I'm behind the register, and he says, "Yo, man, let me get a 7 3/4. I forget the size it was, but let me get my size in this whole wall." I said, "This whole wall?" He said, "This whole wall." I said, "All right." "All right, bet." So I pull down the whole wall, right? So now I got to get almost 30 hats in his size. I go get all the hats. Pat proceeds to try on every hat, right? There's a mirror. He tries on every hat. Pat only walks out with one hat. One hat, y'all. I went up there and got down 30 hats. This jerk only took one hat and asked for the manager's discount. Like, the nerve of this dude. Like, oh man, big shout out to Papoose though.
we back in the bag. I'm doing it. Hold on, real quick. Yeah, I did check your DM. Robert Paulson. Let me play that real quick for y'all. This is the topic about when when your daughter comes home with a new boyfriend. I'm 15, sir. Motherfucker, you look 30. How old are you?
That's how Reggie looked when he took my joint. I had the short braids. He had the longer braids. It was nasty.
Yeah, Liz was selling $40 hats back then. That's why we went to the Avenue in front of the Coliseum block. You crazy?
Yeah, come on.
$40.
165th Street, Collie Block, right next to Patty King.
I'm playing with $40.
Y'all don't know about Patty King on a Collie Block, and right next door they had the first hat store. That was a small one. That was like the cubby hole, and then a couple doors down, then you had the white tees in the middle. Right, I know everybody was a white tee fan.
Yeah, big time.
And then you had the bigger hat store, right, with the glass in the front. Yeah, it was like, and yes, you go to the Ave to get your hats. You wasn't going to Lids. I was just working in there because I needed to get some money. But
yeah, to get the bread to go to the Ave.
Come on, I was in college. I was in college at the time. Broke college student. I needed gas money. I needed.
Speaking of Papoose, we're going back to AllBall TV mode, y'all. What do you feel about the Remy Ma Papoose situation? Yeah, Bochinche Chisme Central.
Ooh, before I go, I got 5 more minutes for y'all. Before I go. Oh.
You mad at him with the goofy laugh.
Yo.
Uh-oh. It's about to get real goofy.
Yo.
Vims? VIMs?
Come on, Vims, man.
Stop it, East Blue. Vims, all the jeans.
Come on. And they had a little low-key sneaker section too. If you couldn't find what you needed, it was in a cut.
And if you would hit the Ave up, you knew how to get the five. Listen, man, yeah, a couple of dollars, the hats back then, $20. And also you might have got 2 or 3 on the 5-finger discount. Stop playing with me. Anyway, what do we feel about the
you try a couple on, you leave them to the side, grab the hat, he throws it in the bag, and you just push the other ones to you, and then you I'm sorry, y'all. I did that a couple times. My fault.
Then you hit him with the Puerto Rican whistle.
You're Dominican.
I'm Dominican, but the Puerto Rican whistle is crazy. When they do that, man. I can't even do it. My mom knows how to do it. She's Dominican. Oh, you from BK? So Papoose and Remy Ma. I'm sorry.
I'm being funny right now. I don't know. I can't give my opinion on that because I don't have enough information. There's a lot of speculation, so I don't have enough information. But from just my vantage point, I think it's corny. There's probably 2 sides to it, and we're probably you know, we're probably jumping on Papoose's side because one, we're men, and two, it, you know, we watched him hold her down while she was locked up, right? So, you know, there's that feeling of how could you do that to Papoose? But again, I don't know everything, and I hate when stuff gets out and we don't have the full story with something like that. Like I could speculate all I want, but I don't know exactly what happened. But when you start getting tied to other cats, like other dudes, that's I have a problem. I have a problem with that. Like I have a problem with that.
Especially a dude that looks like you. Imagine your girl gets with somebody that looks like you. You're gonna be like, what?
And ain't even half the rapper you are. Like,
well, in terms of status, because to me, Papoose one of those guys that I'm like, yo, I heard him do a freestyle in the NBA store about like every single NBA jersey. I'm like, yo, he is nice, but I never want to hear his records, right? Remy Martin, we know what Remy Martin came out the gate crazy. That's not what. When she came out, and you know she was on Pun's album, so it was like, oh. Man, listen. Things happen. These Blues, they broke up like 4 years ago, man. Stop playing with us.
I mean, I don't know that. That's what I'm saying. I don't know people. I don't know the intricacies of people's relationships and what they do and don't do.
That's what happens when it, you know, is a public thing. I think the fact that she's so raw, her not to speak on it, is telling. Not telling like she's snitching, but telling like, I see you're saying it without saying it. She's way too. Come on, man. If that was fake, she's going on Instagram Live like, are y'all crazy? I understand promoting the next battle and everything, but she's guilty. She knows what she did. I don't know if he was with it. I don't know if he was like. Think about it. To me, this is how I look at it. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, y'all. I come home from time to time going, I'm a little nuts. My wife better not be in here with nobody. Do you? You ain't better. What? You better not be here with nobody. Because what's the difference?
Nigga, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I'll tell you this much. You ain't never gonna see me again.
Getting that.
Maybe on the news. The hell you do? Hold on. I take that back. I'm gonna cry like a little baby. And then I'm gonna go call Flea up and say, exactly, East Blue. You can't control that, man. That's the problem. Speaking of the mall, Queen Center Mall. That's why you make fun of mall cops. It was a maintenance guy in the mall. He was to clean everything up. My guy put me on when I was 15, and I still ain't listen. He said, "Yo, man, that's only yours when you win it. That's it. Stop playing around out here." I was like, "Oh, he was a grown man." I was like, "Oh man, what?" Broke my heart. Yeah, it's only yours when you win it.
I mean, pretty accurate.
Listen, man, don't think for 2 seconds it's not a guy like you. What we say the other day when Flea said if there's a maintenance man looking like me walking through the door. Flea said as soon as he sees my head closing, shut the door on. Get out of here. Don't come back.
Get out of here.
No.
Your light skin and your hair, get the hell out. I'm calling the company back. Send somebody else. Send somebody else.
Or I was going to work. And look, I'm not saying. Damn, y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we good, bro.
Okay. I'm not saying that your girl ain't your girl, your wife ain't your wife. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Thank you, East Blue. Take the L, move on. There's another cute thing down the street. But when you're married, when you're together, you invested, in my opinion, there's a level of respect, bro. At the end of
just flat out.
Remy's job is to not let anybody find out. You ain't supposed to slip because it looks bad. You don't make your man look like that. Period. You respect him. Yep. You're human. She ain't the only one that ever had something before.
Yes.
Come on, man. She been in jail for 8 years. She's been thinking about that for 8 years. Don't play with me, man. You know, I don't know how Pap was thinking about it, but I know he's a dude that I don't think you just run up on Papoose like that. I don't believe that. And Remy's kind of tough. She kind of wild herself. So it seems like she's a strong personality and she was going to go do that. So go do that. But the reality of it is what you said, East Blue. You know, you move on, but it's hard to move on if you don't respect me like that. We got kids. If you don't respect me, I'm gonna have to get my respect now. I ain't rocking with you till I get my respect. Whatever. Everything after that is like, yeah, okay. It's not gonna be cool no more. Anytime you're around me, it's tension. Anybody you around, nah. Whatever. Short conversation. I'm not playing these games.
That's it.
I don't care. Yo, you respect your enemy. And that's what it is. Familiarity breeds contempt with your family members, whoever it is. You tend to lose that respect because you take them for granted. And again, we know what happened. The 7-year itch. When you get married, things happen. Okay, cool. But you still got to have respect, man. That's all it is. Like, I'm pretty sure Remy heard that, whatever. She knows she messed up. Say whatever. I don't care what the agreement was before that. You ain't clearly. That was not the image. At the end of the day, you selling a different image anyway, and the branding is messed up. What you gonna sell now? I'm talking about the business wise and the relationship wise, bro. That's not what we telling the public. That's not what the family. And if you're married, you keep as many friends out of your business as possible. Shout out to my guy Gee. He told me that 20 years ago. Oh, you having a baby? Check this out. Don't talk to your friends about all that, man. Say what? He seen me since a puppy. Don't talk to your friends about all that. Everybody got an opinion. Don't let them get in the way, man. Old school Haitian dude. Don't let them get in your ear.
My second go round is gonna be so different. My second go round is gonna be so different. I know I clown and laugh and joke all the time, and it is fun now. I can laugh about it. But a year ago this time, like that wasn't something I could laugh about. That wasn't something that I was still trying to process, right? So a year later, very, very different. But yeah, on my second spin, when I get that next opportunity to do marriage and be a husband and all of that kind of thing, there's so many things that I would do different for myself. Like as a husband, like forget her. I can't be responsible for who she is and how she is. But me, yeah, there'd be so many different things that I would do to benefit the marriage. So yeah, we did some things today. Somebody in the comments said we might need to do this more often.
We mean get drunk and get hungover and then come online and talk about everything.
Yes. Yes.
You're gonna have to lose yourself a little bit, Fabian. You know, a couple brain cells is over for you. Your hours now. They just hit me with your hours now. What you thought? No, Fabian's public. It's a public company. We're all stock.
No, we're all bought in on this, right?
Yeah, listen, man. These are real conversations we have. We want to definitely provide it to you. We got more of an audience now, so we're not. How can I say? Y'all gave us way. Y'all provided us more fearlessness because you in the comments just supporting us.
There it goes right there.
Understand that.
There it goes right there. I feel like I know y'all. So now I could talk a little bit. I could be a little more transparent. Not too transparent. I'll still punch one of y'all in the face. I'm psych. I love y'all. I'm playing. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, y'all make a brother feel good. So I'm glad, always glad to be here with y'all, obviously with my brother Fabian, but with, the commenters and everybody that continues to support us. We appreciate y'all for real.
Cheesy Soul Case, pain brings growth. Oh, that's the one. Where's the IG at? Put it in there again. I'm flying
Nah. It's up there. Damn, I can't find it now. But I saw it. I wanted to shout him out too. Cause Cheesy Soul Case, he's doing some things. He's got like a dual thing going on. So put that IG back in the comments, Cheesy.
And see if you can get the link. If not, I'll put it in the link after you send that. I can look it up. Miguel P. Hey, I'm very cynical. This is like talking ish on the corner. But is that a good thing? Is that a good thing or a bad thing in your opinion? Do you enjoy it, or is it like
yeah, that's a great question, and we like to interact with y'all. So like, let us know as we get towards the end of this episode. Like, let us know how y'all feeling about what we did today. You know, or y'all just coming here just strictly for Knicks talk? Can we get away with this? And not get away with it, but can y'all know what I mean? Can we get busy with this? How y'all feel about that?
Yeah, man. I'm hungry like hell. My wife just walked in. Yo, man.
I'm starving. Like starving right now.
You can't be walking around with these tights and all that because she works remote. So it's like, how you walking around with tights and all that? You taking a break.
Well, Val?
Oh, but I got a meeting. Oh, yeah, you got a meeting, all right? Unscheduled. Miguel says a good thing.
Cardio is involved.
Slight cardio. I'm not on please. I'm not on please.
Yo, I was sweating the other night. I haven't sweat in forever. I was sweating. I said, why am I sweating like this? That doesn't happen.
Let me tell you something, man. At Real Cheesy Soul Case. That's on IG. Let me tell you something, man. Everybody knows the key is you gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Fabian. Sweating is wild.
Hold on. See, for you it is, not for me.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
Hold on. Wild. Hold on. If I'm sweating, that means, oh yeah. Because if it's a Monday, I'm trying to get the, you gotta get out the first couple of rounds throughout the week. So once listen, man, Thursday, Friday, and I got the night off. Don't be listen, girl. Get the sweat towel. What's about to be all night?
Nah, bro. I was wiping my brow, and I'm like, nah.
Hold on. Big Fleazy? Pause. I had to pause that. In the building? The return. Oh, the silence is golden. What you talking about? The silence is golden. Kidding me? He said, I'm back, baby Bubba. I'm back.
Don't play with it. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Oh, man. My brow.
Wiping your brow mid-stroke is crazy. It's crazy.
Hold on. That's
wiping your brow mid-stroke is crazy.
I don't want to promote the wrong people here. Real Cheesy Soul Cakes. Is this you right here? It gotta be because you got Wu-Tang up here, right? Oh, these are your Cheesy Soul Case? Oh, my guy ain't playing with his little puppy. Oh, he's a Knicks fan. Gotta be him. Look, City Soul. You crazy?
Of course.
If I had to look for any evidence, yo, Flea, before he even replies, if I had to look for any evidence, first of all, I see Wu-Tang here, right?
Right. The Wu.
I see the you a silver fox out here, my brother. Got the Knicks, the paraphernalia. That's all we got to see. This is definitely your account, and if it's not, I'll delete this off the YouTube.
Fabian will scrub that right out.
Yes, I ain't promoting nobody else. You in the chat all the time. I'm promoting the right people. I'm going to join and talk my ish too. I watch for you guys. You could talk tiddly winks and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, we love you, RP. We really, really appreciate you, RP.
The hell is tiddly winks? Dude,
I have crazy. No clue. I have no clue.
You guys seem real, Bob's and Mac. But tiddly winks is I'm about to go. Hold on. When you have that hangover and then you get over it,
you feel drink that feeling of euphoria. It's a euphoric feeling once your electrolytes get balanced, once you feel hydrated, you feel like you could. I was talking about sweating. Shit, I'm ready to go.
Oh my man, I guess my man is watching. Cool ball. Yup. Got you. So got you then, Cheesy Soul Case. Go, yo, everybody go follow Real Cheesy Soul Cakes. That's Real Cheesy SOLE Cakes on IG. I just followed you. I haven't followed you before, Real Cheesy. So we got you now, man. I guess our guy here, Cabal, he's up to the part where we're talking about Jada and Will Smith. Yeah, he was smashing Madonna, but it's like if you were a celebrity back then, imagine. Yo, I don't know if y'all ever seen 2Pac's like where he's narrating his own life. I really believe he might have been the most brilliant mind in like hip-hop history. You ain't just sitting there being that self-aware, and then you just like putting yourself, then you turn into a gangbanger, and you just like, he was out of his mind. I think he was one of those madmen. Like he was just a crazy genius, like Kanye, but he was aggressive. You know, so big. But
I could follow that. I could definitely follow that.
Yeah, because how do you do the things that he was doing? It's like, bro, you weren't. Look at him when he's 15 years old, 16 years old. He's talking like very, and all of a sudden at 19, he's like, yo,
hold on, baby. Yo, RP really the GOAT, bro. When I jumped on screen, it stuck my tongue out. You know he screenshotted that. He's a lunatic, yo. He's a lunatic.
Listen, man. I think I'm assuming if there was anybody I was a stand of, it was 2Pac, bro. So a lot of 2Pac fans will get mad at me just because I'm a stand does not mean I don't criticize him, bro. He turned into a blood at 25 years old. What are y'all talking about? He was wilding, bugging. Yeah, I'm just gonna show up and beat. And I know the Outlaws. I see you guys in the interviews and everything. Yo, man, how you gonna say that? It was loyal, dog. What are you talking about? You stomped out a Crip. Oh yeah, you think stars are not gonna fly? And not just a regular Crip. That wasn't just a regular. Everybody talks about him like, nah, that wasn't the guy you just know. He's coming back. So and then hold on. Damn, how much time Fleet got? They're really about to lock Puff up.
I'm here, baby. I'm rocking and rolling. Listen, we're gonna figure this out. Like I always tell you, I'm here. Let's rock.
So I don't know how real this is. Puff TFD, right? They got him for $1 million. There's court documents. This is crazy. Hold on, they got what they got on tape.
While you're looking that up, right? Can somebody explain to me, right? Because I'm not afraid of my age, but like I always tell y'all, I try to be a student of this thing. Can somebody explain to me why Pac was spitting at the camera coming out of the courthouse that day? Can somebody explain that? Not why he was in jail. That's not what I'm asking. I'm trying to understand that situation. Do you remember, Fabian? I know, like you said, you were a huge Pac fan, so you might remember that. Or anybody in the comments want to let me know why he was acting like a lunatic?
Well, you'd be a lunatic to not go on factormeals.com/ABTV50. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Factor Meals provides a variety of meals for you. You meal prep with ease nowadays. Make meal prepping easy again with factormeals.com/ABTV50. The code is ABTV50. Head to factormeals.com, y'all. Get your factor on.
Get your factor on, y'all. You see, he's getting better, y'all. You see how he's nice, y'all. He's nice.
No, hold on. I gotta do that again. I'm not nice. You give me all the props in the world, and I messed up. That wasn't even the right. Sorry about that. I gotta repeat the commercial, y'all. Head to factormeals.com/ABTV50. Factormeals.com/ABTV50. Get 50% off. 50% off. Make meal prepping easy again with Factor Meals. at factormeals.com. The code is ABTV50. Head over there, show them our strength, show them what we do, and make meal prepping easy again.
Get your fact on, yo.
Get your fact on. Get your fact on.
Mm-hmm. You was about to get in your Pac bag.
You know I love talking about 2Pac. That's my guy.
Of course. And I'm sure we have a hilarious gift from RP sitting in your DMs. So we'll get to that when we get to that.
Another one? No, that was the DM with the oh, here's another one.
No, he said another one.
Oh,
he's a nut. You know he's a nut. You know he's a nut. You know RP is crazy. Look at you. Look at you.
He's a legend. RP's a legend.
He's a legend. He's a legend.
Nah, this guy is
he's legendary. He's legendary.
Legendary. So new evidence shows that back in 2009, the main suspect of 2Pac's murder, Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, was involved in an undercover investigation that implicated Diddy during a hit. We've included the audio that was released where Keefe alleges that Puff ordered $1 million for the hit, which is crazy that this is now coming out. We knew a lot of this stuff back then, like, you know, the streets talk. I'm pretty sure the FBI clearly knew a lot about this stuff, but it's the audio.
You tell him we'll do it for $1 million, and he's like, okay, I'll do it for $1 million. He agrees to shake hands or something like that. What happened?
Like, man, we walked in real quick, you know, it's nothing.
So you said it.
Who brought up the amount of $1 million? He did. Puffy did it. Okay. Was it you? No, it wasn't me. He called anybody. He called Jeff. And he's like, this all I we got that. Call me. He said, what the hell?
I'm sorry, that was horrible, y'all. But that was Keith speaking about Puff, and allegedly got $1 million hit put on him. He put up $1 million. There's a lot of ties that, you know, with New York. Puff, damn, it's just tough for me to say, but you had Zip, Uptown legend. Zip is an Uptown legend. He's alleged to be involved in this and be a broker in this deal. And you even had a comedian, TK Kirkland. He knew Zip because TK Kirkland is an old school comedian from the 80s.
Big shout out to TK.
TK said he was living with Keefe D and he saw the $1 million allegedly. And he saw like, yo, he held on to the money because it becomes a order for hire if Keefe D completes the transaction and gives it to Keefe D. I believe that's what's holding back this whole thing. You got to be able to prove that Puff paid him, or you really don't. You really have to prove that Puff put it out there. And once you do that, it's a wrap, I think. And I believe from the beginning that this was what they were going after with Puff, as well as a bunch of other stuff. Is he a target? The same thing with Caitlin Clark. If you don't believe Puff is a target at this point, you got to be kidding me. Because they knew all this stuff about Puff for years. It's been over 2 decades he's been in the limelight. He's connected to all these people that can hinder and suppress a lot of this information from coming out. But Flea, what is your response to just, I guess, the whole scenario? And for me, it's still a shock that Keefe D comes out and that the FBI and the government are actually going after him now.
Well, I will say this. I don't think it's any surprise that Puff is connected to this whole Pac thing. I don't think that's a surprise. In fact, when Pac got murdered back in '96,
ended. We got to use these words because they use it against you apparently on YouTube.
Got you. What's the new word? Unalived?
Yes.
I'm hearing people say that. I don't like that word. So
I hate it.
So I hate the word. I think it's an awful word to use. So yeah, when you know Pac left us back in '96, even then, and I was extremely young, 9 years old, 10 years old, whatever. But the early documentaries, the early coverage of that, yeah, Big's name was huge in that, you know, East Coast, West Coast, that all that thing was going on. But the radio stations and like even you know, my dad was where I get the bonchinchero from my pops. Like my dad used to love Wendy, and so like Wendy was early on the Puff got something to do with this wave, right? So this is nothing new. This is just new for the world now. And because there's more eyes and ears, like I always say, that 24-hour news cycle that we have now, you know, we're going to hear more about it. It's going to get way more coverage than it could even get almost 30 years ago.
See, I'll peel this all the way back. Let me know if you can't hear me, if I sound different, because my mic been acting up. But
no, you good, bro. You sound excellent.
The media created a beef between the two most popular rappers to create division. Pac from B-More, he ain't even from the West Coast. He ain't even from the West Coast is the most hilarious part to me, that he, you know, East Coast, West Coast, he's the West Coast champion, right? Because you're absolutely right. He ain't from there. But since the rip, Pac straight out of Oakland, California, with Spark Good on you, right? He repped Oakland. Remember, if I'm not mistaken, God bless the dead, God bless Pac, God bless Big, and Shock G from Digital Underground. Pac was the roadie for them, dancing in the background, humping mannequins, whatever he was doing on stage. Right? That's West Coast. Shock G and them is from Oakland. He came out through that. He has a certain tie with them, because he felt like, if you look at him at 15, 16, the what do you call that when you in school for the arts in Baltimore?
Performing arts?
Yes, a performing arts student. This guy, Pac, is the definition of a performance arts guy. Everything was a performance for him. So back to your question, why was he spitting on cameras? Bro, everything he did. When do you watch a Tupac flick, a clip of him, and it's not interesting? Just everything he talks about, even when he's mad ignorant. And I'm talking about ignorant, because that's what ninjas do. I'm gonna smoke weed because that's what ninjas do. What? You a Black Panther? Huh? 19-year-old kid. He was in the belly of his mom's when she was locked up as a Black Panther. This is his background. Nobody was more prepared as a star to be intellectual like that guy. Tupac was a different level. None of these guys are touching him. Jay-Z is very smart. I think he's on the same level intellectually, but he wasn't as prepared to deal with the media. The media. I'm talking about, like I said earlier with the other conversation about Trump. The Black Panthers were teaching you about the media, the American twist of the media and the information. He was taught that from a baby. He's reading books. I read The Wretched of the Earth because Tupac read it in jail or something like that, according to some magazine. I read it, right? He comes back as Machiavelli. All these things that he's doing, he knows what it is. And I'm glad Fat Joe said this and nobody else said this. When you see, he's seen Tupac burst out of the crowd during that famous freestyle with him and Biggie, and Funk Flex always plays it. He said Pac came out of the crowd. He looked like Trump. What Trump looks like today, that's what Pac was back then. Yes, he was a genius, bro. Genius. He was a madman. So when you fast forward to the beef, he brought that upon himself. All the people he was hanging out with, they wasn't no. So when they say Biggie warned them, yeah, he's warning them because Biggie's a pup from Brooklyn, and he goes, yo, them older dudes you hanging out with, they're not what, you know, he ain't trying to disrespect them. He's saying, bro, they're going to put you under the wing, and they trying to, like, son you. They will get you. The things you're trying to avoid in this industry, this is what it is in real life, and there are different kind of consequences. In the record industry, you just lose money. They're going to take your money. Over here, they're going to take, they want some blood. They want to embarrass you publicly. So it started there. It wasn't just no media creation, bro. Pac went on Vibe magazine and called out the same street dudes, and they replaced the names. They replaced Haitian Jack and Jimmy. They replaced Jimmy Henchman and Haitian Jack's name. Look at the Vibe article. They replaced those names because the guy, I forgot his name. He used to be on MTV, the reality TV show. Nigel something. Powell. So in the Vibe magazine, it changes everything. Sugar's gonna go bail him out. Sugar and Puff got real beef now. Wolf, allegedly, Pops, Robles, Suge Man. Oh, this is... It went from, oh, this is just all up in the videos, all in this. It went from that to like, nah. Now you go Scoop. You should got beef with Puff for real. Pac is starting to beef with the people that was really circling around Bad Boy. Jimmy Henchman wanted to really manage Pac. All of a sudden, you got beef with them. They're from New York. They really hold a lot of weight in New York, from the street to the labels. Pac got beef with them. All of a sudden, Suge is in the fold. All right, I'll inherit your beef because it's kind of like my beef. That ain't no media creation, bro. Suge is an instigator too. Puff is an instigator. And Pac is the ultimate instigator. Do not get it twisted. Everybody, Tekashi 6ix9ine, 50 Cent, all these guys did exactly what he did. They took the KRS-One blueprint. KRS-One come out with the bridges over and called out everybody for no damn reason. He just said, you know what, I'm going to do this. This is the KRS-One blueprint, and nobody's going to talk about it. You heard it here first.
KRS did it a little illa. He was way illa with it. It was way more... It was cooler. You said Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He's the Tekashi 6ix9ine is the disgusting version of it. Because what did you have no music?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, bro.
You have, just because you have a copycat, you have Harold Mine and you got Kobe. 50's like Kobe, and then you got Harold Mine. Like, if Tekashi's even Harold Mine, but I digress. See, at that time in '96, once Pac comes out of jail, it really gets him, bro. Hit him up, comes out and all that. Puff and Big and them was trying to move really silent, but there's a lot of street things involved. So for Keefy D and them to be involved, remember Sugar's the Bloods and all that. Keefy D's a Crip, and they're cool. You talking about shot callers in the West Coast? Once you a shot caller, it's different. You can't just put out a shot like that. That it's political. We're talking about people that bring in millions and billions of dollars of attention, marketing, everything. Interscope had all kinds of. Remember, Interscope under Universal. Bad Boys with Arista, whatever it is, and that's all under Universal too, if I'm not mistaken. Universal made a hell of a lot of money off this. That's what's being lost in all this. All these players you see on the screen right now under Universal. That's what happened. So going back to the point, Pac brought a lot of this upon himself. Puff brought this a lot upon himself. And I would like to say that Biggie lost his life the most innocently, but it ain't like.
Careful. Real quick. Careful. Be careful. Be careful.
He did lose his life the most innocently, but there were moments. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is things that we peeped and we were like, oh, and we loved it because we are into the bochinche. These are things that we peeped even back then, '96, that it was like, oh, okay. That was kind of telling. This is Biggie on MTV.
Just my son sees.
Just a little talking. Your MTV raps.
I can't really listen to that hip hop too much, man, because they be talking garbage. Some MCs is alright, but a lot of them is corny. I can't really get with them. They got that portrayal of being first they tough, then something happened to them. They turn to God. Then, when everything's cool, they tough again. I don't understand it. It gets real confusing to me. So I just said, I'm just going to listen to me and dream out there and some slow jams because I can't deal with these characters, man. And if I hear one more rapper talk about Versace, leave it alone. It's over, y'all. It's no more. It's finished. I started it and I'm ending it. It's over. Thank you.
And y'all don't. Chris Wiley. Talk to him, Chris Wiley. Talk to him, Chris. If I hear you niggas do that one more time, and that is early Big. What year is that? That's early Big.
No,
That
that's not
ain't
early. That's 95, 96.
Oh, it is? Okay. Okay, he looked when I'm looking at him, he doesn't look like 96, 97. Like it doesn't look, he ain't look like money right there. Let me just say that.
Nah, he get that. They making money there, bro.
Oh, that right there, right there. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they making money here, bro. Nah, they making money.
Okay. No. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I rock with that. Yeah. It just the way it looked, it didn't look like it still looked like, you know, he was in grind mode. But okay. Okay, they get into it right there.
So that's him talking about Pac. First you tough, then something happens, meaning clack clack, then all of a sudden you go to God. Now you tough again. Remember, Pac made I Ain't Mad at You. He was praying, he was this, he's a conflicted guy. Pac made all kinds of songs, so everything was hypocritical. It was contradictory. So things like that is you look back on it and you go, was Biggie that innocent? And it's, remember, this guy's on TV talking about, I mess with your girl, I got your girl. There's a lot you got to deal with with your remember, everything about rap is bravado.
Yes. Yes.
You even got like the original. There's a all right. So when Hit 'Em Up comes out, Hit 'Em Up it goes crazy. It was so shocking.
Shocking?
You couldn't believe
the word.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, it's a shock. Nobody said that before.
I mean,
that was
I didn't expect you to use that word shocking, but okay. No, I'm rolling with you, bro. Like, okay.
And here's another thing that people don't want to talk about. Because Who Shot You is not about Pac. It's not about Tupac. It's not. But what I never thought about till a couple years ago, when people on the internet like, bro, they released it when Pac goes to jail. They released it after he got popped. Who released that? Big ain't in charge of who when he releases his record. He don't leak his records. That's Puffing them. So if Puff is releasing it while this guy's getting locked up, they're saying Pac is in jail. Like, hold on, who shot you? What you trying to say?
What you trying to say? Right.
And who shot you? So if y'all want to take that as a diss record, you telling me Hit 'Em Up is better than Who Shot You? I'm the biggest Pac fan alive, Flea.
Ooh.
Somebody please tell me Hit 'Em Up is better than Who Shot You. If you want to go with that song for song, if that's a diss record. I don't think it is. Because if it is, that ain't even close. Who Shot You is insane. He made a hit record off a street record. Nah, man. Big was a genius.
Separate the beef from the obsolete.
Hard to creep on these Brooklyn streets. It's on.
It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering beef. I can hear
this. I can
hear the sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sounds like Sasquatch thundering, shaking the concrete.
So all these things are in play. Even in 96, see, y'all don't all know this because Pac is in interviews. He's in jail and he's saying he goes to the West Coast when the interview with Sway. That's how I knew who Sway was. I didn't know the hell Sway was until I seen Pac's last interview was with that guy. He's in there talking about, yo, they make fun of all of the West Coast rappers. They making fun of all of us, bro. They got all these mixtapes. They go on the radio talking about Dog. And he's listening to the mixtape and he's listening to Puff on a Hit 'Em Up mixtape talking about real bad boys moving silence, laughing at Hit 'Em Up. What does that mean? So y'all want to play with me about what I know. We ain't gonna be no more playing. All these guys are guilty, bro. They were playing around with this. A lot of street stuff you playing around with. But the only thing is, this is different, man. Because I never thought they were. I thought, man, it's already 10 years. They're not going after nobody. We knew, especially after we found out it was, Puff was with the Crips and this guy's with the Bloods. Okay, so this looks like a gangbanging thing. I just didn't think they were tied together though. I'm still in shock, but I'm like not anymore because it's like they're going after Puff, and it's obvious. It's obvious. How much more obvious can you get?
Barbecuing him right now.
Does it have to do with the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, he won that lawsuit against Diageo with the liquor company and Puffy?
You said he won it? He won it?
He won. That's what
yeah,
nobody.
He did. Yeah, he did win.
I didn't know he won until like 8 months later. And somebody goes, "Yo, he won that case, by the way." So if we want to believe that, we want to believe in conspiracies. Diageo, they had, if I'm not mistaken, they signed The Rock. They signed with George Clooney. What if they're saying, all right, you won, but did you win? Yeah, you won. You won, but you ain't really. You ain't gonna win how you really won. Diddy settles racist lawsuits against Diageo over tequila partnership. The deal will end a case in which the rapper claimed the liquor company maker typecast his De Leon tequila brand and treated it poorly because he is black. I say it like that because it's like, yo, Puff, you did.
You're crazy, bro.
Sean Diddy Combs, alcohol giant Diageo reached a settlement Tuesday to resolve a lawsuit over their sour tequila partnership, ending a legal battle. Combs is now facing multiple sexual assault lawsuits, claimed in that lawsuit that Diageo had breached their agreement by failing to adequately support the De Leon brand. The detailed terms of Tuesday's settlement were not disclosed, but Diageo and Combs said in a joint settlement statement that the agreement would leave the two with no ongoing business relationship, removing Combs from further involvement in not just De Leon, but also the company's popular Ciroc vodka. So to me, it's like, I'm not the first one to say that, you know, the conspiracy thing, but what's stopping Diageo from going, you know what? You think you won $500 million, $100 million, whatever it is. Now, if you got all these lawsuits coming out, you got your $500 million, boy. If everybody's suing you, and then you gave Cassie, the young lady, 30 mil overnight. So now if all the other things line up, how much of that 100 mil, 500 mil is going to really stack up? And you got to pay taxes on it or whatever it is. And then how do you, all right, you won, but how can you see Puff marketing anything now? No Diddy.
No, he would never.
He can't.
You can't. That's over. That's over. That's over. That's over, bro. That's over.
It's sad.
There's no comeback. There's no comeback for Puff. You don't come back. You don't come back from this.
You're gonna be over there in Bali with the other guy, Russell, the other FAN, Russell Simmons.
Nah, he gonna be over in Djibouti. He gonna be over in Djibouti with Pat Bev. That's where he's gonna be, in Djibouti.
He's gonna be the sponsor of Pat Bev team in Djibouti.
In Djibouti.
And I hate to say this, but see, there's a lot of guys with all the similar age here. Back then, it was a lot of stuff. Come on, R. Kelly. A lot of these things that were in our face that the media, speaking of media propaganda, bro, they were aligned with the same people that were giving the propaganda. How you hide R. Kelly for that long? How you hide, if you were involved with Pac's thing, how do you hide that? You got to have a media propaganda machine.
Yep.
That's all. Like, I'm not, listen, it's sad that happened because you have guys that were geniuses in Puff and Pac, but you also have business geniuses in Puff and Suge. And you can say whatever you want, whatever your opinion is about them, but these were guys that had control of a lot of money. Not just money, the power that they had over the radio. You know that Puff got Wendy Williams fired. Wendy Williams. He said, yo, man, you keep on there, you ain't getting my records. You think he's the first one to do that?
Bye-bye.
She almost went to Djibouti.
Almost went to Djibouti.
So my thing with that is just Puff ain't the first one to do that. That's like payola or whatever it is. That's been going on since the beginning, since the Italians were running the record labels. For real. And they still might be. Who really runs these labels? Lucien Gray and all of them that linked up with Drake. And it's just all lined up again. We see it over and over again. And it's sad. Not sad, but it's just, don't get lost in the sauce right now. This Puff news is old. It's 28 years old now. Like, in all reality, we shouldn't care about it. What's really going on? Because to me, this is nothing but, I said this 2 years ago when this thing first popped off. Where would this case take place? Flea, if this case would take place with Puff, where does it take place at? Where did Pac get popped at?
In LA. I mean, Vegas, excuse me.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
It just doesn't go over my head that all of a sudden, where is the new next NBA team rumored to be?
In Vegas.
Yo, there's so many things pointing to Las Vegas. We really are living in Babylon. And I'm not a religious dude, bro. But Vegas is like the center of, hold on, that's just a little spot that we go to, and then we come back to reality and just how things are supposed to be. We are society. But they're turning the whole country into Las Vegas. They're gonna, if you have Puff there, this is gonna be bigger than the OJ trial, or just as big, or something like it. And every day is gonna be news. It's news right now. So OJ was on Channel 5 during the 90s, broadcasting his case. What do you think Puff's gonna be? Whether he wins or loses, and if he gets off, it's like OJ all over again. Yo, hold on, we know he did it. Wait a minute, right? They want that shock value. They want to control us, and you know, it is what it is because we want to be entertained. That's the other part. Don't get it twisted like we're some innocent. No, we're not the innocent ones. We're the ones that get fooled because we're part of the 80%.
Not
Let me think in my bag.
Not too much on Orenthal this morning. Not too much on Orenthal. Okay.
I ain't got no sympathy for those that made off, bro. Y'all made millions.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Listen, God bless the dead. I God bless everybody, bro. I don't know where y'all at, but God bless the dead. Everybody. I don't play them games. I'm just speaking my mind. I'm here on earth, giving Fabian perspective. Stop playing. I didn't even do my drop this morning.
And he did it with a straight face just now. I love it.
Why wouldn't I?
I love it.
Before we go, man, y'all show us so much love, and we gotta definitely show love to factormeals.com/abtv50. factormeals.com/abtv50. Get 50% off, y'all. Bring a variety to your meal prep. Make your day easy again with factormeals.com/abtv50. ABT50 is the code.
Get your factor on, y'all.
You heard the man. Get your factor on. Get your factor on.
Are we live? Big Flea. Never the little one.
Never the little one, y'all.
So that thing for 3 hours, y'all. Back in the day, I would have gone 8 hours.
That's a fact.
You know what's funny? That's what my wife said. Oh,
get us out of here.
They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.